We got to start recording as soon as possible. What the fuck is that? I didn't know you had a jawline.
Funny. Yeah,
I
dude.
haven't seen it in years.
I don't know if it's much of a jawline. I think I've just kind of lost the high school
Dude,
double chin, but
yeah, you definitely have. Damn, that's crazy, dude. I might have to call Mel over here to look at this. She's never gonna believe me.
yeah,
She just went to the bathroom. I'm definitely calling her over.
it had definitely been a minute, but
Yeah, dude, it's been a long fucking minute.
I guess I don't know. It feels like it's only been like
Hey,
2 months since I've
come
shaved.
here. Come look at this. I'm gonna unplug my headphones. Look at this.
What?
Look at how
At least
clean shaven he
shaved his.
is. Yes.
I wouldn't even you would notice.
Wow. Okay. I guess. Okay.
Yeah,
Mel's
no.
chill.
Yeah. No. Whatever. Yeah. No.
Dude, Denver effing Nuggets.
The Denver fucking Nuggets, dude.
They're pretty damn good, dude.
Yeah. I was really happy. I was really really happy. Needless to say, we won't talk about the Avalanche, but uh,
I have not been tuned into hockey. Did they lose? They choke?
Game 7 against the Stars, they were up 2-0 in Dallas, like in the third period. And then Mikko Rantanen, who the Avs traded to the Stars this year, scored a hat trick in the third period to win the game. They won 4-2. Yeah.
No.
The Nuggets, they're the Nuggets. The Avalanche literally traded him to the Stars this year.
Oh my goodness, dude.
Yeah.
Poor abs, poor abs.
Yeah, so that kind of sucked. But dude, Nuggets. That was so
Yeah,
sick.
the,
My
it,
that Russell Westbrook technical at the end of the game is like my favorite play I've ever seen. That was so sick, dude. He was so hyped. He like called it on himself and then just started cussing out everybody, bro. Oh,
Thunder are kind of scary, but dude, it's
yeah.
Jokic, it's
No, dude, I have
Shea.
a theory. I think this is gonna be the ultimate. I think the Nuggets are gonna win this year. And here's the storyline. Okay.
Okay,
Just took out the Clippers, the team that Russell Westbrook was traded from.
okay,
Now we're taking on the Thunder. His
okay. All right.
first team. Let's say Nuggets get past that round. Let's also say hypothetically the Rockets win tonight. And then let's say the Rockets go on and they beat
That's wild because I don't.
Timberwolves. And let's say the Rockets beat the Timberwolves. Then Russ is going against his third former team in the same playoff run. He doesn't have a ring. That's the storyline. He's going to
That
beat
would
the
be
Rockets.
that would be pretty awesome. I one Timberwolves scare me
Mhm.
for that, but
Yeah,
two,
yeah.
I have
It's
not
it's
even considered the possibility that the Warriors could lose tonight.
yeah, yeah.
Like I don't know. I'm yes, they
I
should lose.
honestly haven't either. Like, I don't think that's gonna happen. I
I
mean, I
don't
said I
either.
did. I think that's just like a storyline I've been thinking about a lot. It's like, dude, this could be the Russell Westbrook playoffs.
It's Houston minus 2.5. That is insane.
It's in Houston. And fucking Golden State's gotten their fucking asses whooped in Houston this series a couple times.
Except for the first one. And that was it.
Yeah, I think so.
I think they won game one, game three, and game four. But yeah, I don't know. Did you see that video of Cannon Curry? I definitely think that we're in for a
Steph's gonna
Steph
have
run.
65 tonight.
He might.
It's
He
gonna hit
might. I think,
23s.
yeah, I am definitely a little nervous. I'm not like nervous, but I really hope they win.
Yeah.
And when we started the podcast, the Pacers were up by like 8, but now they're up one against the Cavs right now,
Yeah,
deep in.
Cavs are filthy.
They are, but if Indiana could steal one in Cleveland,
That'd be pretty sick.
yeah, is Mr. Halliburton allowed to watch games in Cleveland?
I don't think so. I think they said that he might be able
Fair,
to. I just don't think he can sit with the team.
fair, fair.
Because I think I saw that the Pacers weren't going to let him attend any more playoff games, period.
Yeah, I honestly feel like bad for Tyrese, dude. He that completely overshadowed did like his moment.
I know, for sure.
they were down 8 with like 45 seconds left, and
Yeah.
he led the comeback, scored the game-winning layup with like a second, and then that's
Yeah.
all.
Yeah. And then everybody's just talking about his dad.
And every question he gets, he's like, I don't know. I saw one. He's like, all right, guys, can this? This is the last time I'm going to talk about it. But
Yeah. Yeah. Well, like right after the game, he was like, "Yeah, my dad's dumb. Like he shouldn't have done
yeah,
that."
he's like, he's still my dad, though. I'm not going to sit up here and just shame him.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
no, yeah, bad situation to be in. Wish his
Hmm.
dad didn't do that.
Hmm. Yeah,
Oh
totally. Um, yeah. Scotty Scheffler, fucking freak.
yeah,
Absolute
Scotty was
freak.
disgusting. The old,
31 under par,
oh my God, what did he shoot today,
63.
bro?
He tied the lowest 72 hole score in PGA Tour history this week.
Oh my God, dude. We're all talking about who's gonna win the friggin'
It's
US. It's just gonna be Scotty,
I've been
bro.
saying this for like literally since the beginning of the season. Anytime I think, yeah, anytime we talked about golf or anybody's talked to me about golf, they're like, who you got this weekend? Like, I'm always gonna say Scheffler.
It's
Like,
just
he's
Scotty.
been injured, like coming back from an injury. He hasn't been playing well, right? He got fourth in the
True.
Masters, not playing well. Like,
Yeah.
there's no doubt in my mind that this guy's the best golfer in the world, and it's not even
I,
close.
I completely agree. There's also like he would have beat friggin' Prime Tiger this week. I'm convinced.
Yeah,
Like he
no,
had and
he was like the best golfer of all time this week.
there's also I'm looking here at the leaderboard and dude, the only I'm not a golf casual, but I'm not a super fan. Jordan Spieth, bro. No one was in this friggin' tournament, and not to
Yeah.
take anything away from Scotty, he still shot negative friggin' 31. He would have
Hmm.
beat it, but I'm not seeing a single name on here, dude.
Yeah, no, that's true.
Which, not to take away,
No, yeah, he would have beaten everybody in the
he
world
would have
this
beaten
week.
anyone anyway.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
like,
yeah. Um,
and like that doesn't
I
really actually change anything. I don't
I'm
know.
really glad to see Spieth playing well 2 weeks away from the PGA because he's also one win away from the career Grand Slam. Nobody talks about
Yeah,
that, but if he
he
wins
needs
the
one.
PGA, he gets the career Grand
I
Slam.
was looking that up. I wonder how long that'll be for him because I bet you he gets it. I doubt it'll be
He could
soon.
do it
I
this
hope.
year, dude. He shot a 62 today.
Damn,
That ties his career low on the PGA Tour.
he's on it. Okay. Yeah, no, I would freaking love that if Jordan
Yeah, that'd be fucking
completed
awesome.
it. But
Yeah.
would he be
I've liked Jordan since I was in like high school, dude. I've always been a Jordan guy.
Jordan was everyone's kind of like I don't want to say first favorite, but kind of first
No,
favorite.
yeah, totally. Because he was like, how old was he when he won the Masters the first time? Like 22,
He
23?
was
Like,
young as fuck. And
yeah, like
then
he was a young dude who was just like dominating. And oh, I still think about 2015 Spieth. If he had a putt inside of 20 feet, it was like it felt like a tap in. Like he just made
yeah,
everything,
he no,
fucking
he made
everything.
everything.
And that's kind of why he's fallen off because he just stopped making everything. But God, 2015 Spieth was unbelievable. One of the
Well,
best
it's one of the
putters I've
coolest
ever
things
seen.
because Jordan Spieth's probably like what, like 5'9" and like 5'10". I don't know.
I don't know. Let me Google that.
Like he's an average dude, height and
Yeah,
weight,
yeah,
and just
totally.
on the golf course, he's supernatural, which I
Yeah,
just awesome.
100%,
Like
100%. Spieth is 6'1".
okay, a little taller than I thought. I guess he
Yeah.
just looks smaller out there. That they're all pretty
Yeah, he's
tall.
6'1". JT's 5'10". I always heard that he was like itty bitty. That's not that small.
It really is. I honestly, I think it's that picture that I took with
I
him.
think he's yeah. Well, I
It
think
kind
he's like really
of a
skinny
little.
is the thing because for a while
He
he
is
was the
he's like a buck
longest.
75.
Yeah, he was like the longest pound for pound hitter on tour. It's just because he weighed fucking nothing.
Uh-huh. No, I'm
Um,
hoping JT can keep it going, win the
yeah, dude.
PGA too. That's kind of his thing too. And I also
Yeah,
saw success at Quail Hollow.
yeah, dude. Everybody has success at Quail Hollow. It's kind of
Yeah,
crazy.
yes and no. Or yes, obviously yes. But Rory, I saw that he's literally won like 6 of the past 10 events there,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
like
I think he won a PGA there.
Yeah, he did. And I
Yeah.
think JT did too. Did he
Yeah.
not?
No, JT's was at Valhalla, I want to say.
Got you. But either way, JT has won like one or two of the past 10 also at Quail Hollow.
Yeah, yeah.
But
Uh,
I got obviously either of them. My boy Ludwig, I'm gonna do him a service and not bet on him because I'm gonna give him a chance for this one.
you'd like to see him win.
Yeah, I'd like to see him actually
Oh
fucking
shit.
recover.
JT's first major was at Quail Hollow, and then the second one was at Southern Hills,
Damn. Okay.
not
Yeah, that's what
Valhalla.
I remember that Southern Hills one so vividly, dude, because
Hmm.
Scotty had just won the Masters, and everyone was like, "This is Scotty Scheffler's either home or favorite course, or he won the freaking whatever that he won something here." Everyone was like, "Oh, it's a shoe in," and then JT kind of I don't want to say random. Was it a playoff?
Let me see.
One of JT's was a playoff. I don't remember which one.
Justin Thomas defeated Will Zalatoris in a three-hole aggregate playoff.
Yeah, and
JT came from seven behind at the start of the final round to win, tying the
yeah,
largest comeback in PGA Championship history.
that's crazy.
Holy shit.
JT can go
Oh, I
crazy.
do remember this. This was the first year they did full swing because they followed Mito Pereira, and Mito Pereira fucking choked this tournament. It says Mito Pereira, 54-hole leader in his first PGA Championship appearance, led by one shot, playing the 72nd hole before hitting his drive into a water hazard and making a double bogey to finish a shot out of the playoff.
Oh my God, dude. Joel Damon.
Nah, dude. Well, yeah, that's probably worse than Joel
Uh,
Damon just because it's a major, but Joel Damon's collapse was like more pronounced, I think. That was crazy.
yeah, I second, yeah, that was disgusting.
Yeah.
We already talked about that a little, but
Yeah. Yeah. So what else from fucking
I'd be down to go off about the Patriots for like 3 minutes.
dude? I love the Patriots draft.
Yeah, I do too. They took a receiver that after the fact, I really wish the Niners got. His name is Kyle Williams from
Yeah.
Washington.
Yeah. He's a beast.
I think dude is a stud. And in my mind, the Patriots can't support a wide receiver in the NFL because they're like traditionally the Patriots,
Yeah.
but
But now they have Drake May.
Vrabel and it's Drake May. So I kind of think that this Kyle Williams guy might be pretty good. And oh, God, who do they have? I feel like they just got oh, they signed it was
Diggs. Yeah. They drafted Travion Henderson, but they also
Travion
signed
Henderson.
Stephon Diggs.
Yeah, the Patriots are gonna have bodies, dude.
Yeah.
And
Yeah. They're
I
going to be
don't
pretty good, I
I
think.
don't want to say anything crazy like 30 points a game, but the Patriots aren't going to struggle because they can't put up points or their
Yeah.
offense sucks.
Yeah.
I think
And
that
Vrabel's defense is always going to be good. I think Patriots are going to be a playoff team like within 2 years.
I
I
do
could
too.
see it this year.
I don't think that they are that far away from Buffalo.
I definitely do, but
Okay, like call Buffalo a 10. I think New England's like a 6.8.
and that's not far away.
I, but last year I would have called them probably like a 3.5.
Sure, they're closer for sure. They've gotten better, but
Yeah,
they're not
I
close
would
to
say
Buffalo.
almost twice as good is kind of the vibe I'm trying to.
Sure, but
They moved up to
still
second in the
barely half
division.
as good. Yeah, no, I get what
Yeah,
you're saying. I think you're right. I think you're
I don't
right,
know. They've
but
also been playing Buffalo tough, and
as yeah, yeah, I get it. That's division games though. Every division game's tough. And until Buffalo doesn't have Josh Allen, like they're going to be the best in that conference or the
no, I'm not. I'm
division,
not trying
excuse
to
me.
hate on Buffalo. I just, as you said, I think that New England could be a playoff team.
Yeah, definitely. I think they're going to be pretty good, but
We
uh,
say that though always, and it's just like the AFC is kind of so loaded that like you
so
have to win
stacked. Yeah.
11 games,
11.
12
Yeah.
games.
11, 12.
So
Yeah.
yeah, if New England won 11 or 10 games, they probably would miss. So
Yeah, it's true.
but I think they could win more.
Yeah. Um, yeah, Will Campbell. Yeah,
Yeah, so
that's
I
about
didn't even mention Will Campbell,
Will Campbell.
but
Gonna
Travion
die for
Henderson.
Drake May.
Yeah, dude, they're loaded.
Yeah.
Young dudes.
Young dudes.
And I don't know, Vrabel, Travion, like I just kind of think of like we've seen how he uses Derrick Henry. I don't know what kind of offense they're exactly going to be, but There's
Um, I'll bet you it looks pretty similar to Tennessee's. It's just because I could
is
definitely see
Henderson
May
gonna
feeling
get the
like a
bulk?
Tannehill, huh?
Is Henderson gonna get the bulk, or is it like I know that Antonio Gibson was there last year. I can't imagine. I guess maybe he's the two, but probably he's the two.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. Oh my God, Ramondre.
Yeah, yeah. I'll bet you it'll probably be a good share. Um,
Ramondre
but
will
I don't know. I
probably.
could see Drake May being like a Ryan Tannehill build. At
I
least
could.
like I
I
think
think
he's
he'll be better than.
I think he will be better, but I think like this year, next year, like while he's getting better, I think he could be a real good Tannehill.
Okay.
And then I'm not saying that any of their running backs are even close to as good as Derrick Henry, but
Yeah, no, but Ramondre and Trayvon's pretty disgusting.
hmm hmm yeah, they're good. But so, yeah, Patriots talk. Hell yeah. Shout out to our
Shut outside.
Yeah, shout out our only listener who happens to like the Patriots. And that's definitely not why we talked about them, but
No, I just was definitely feeling like the Patriots should get some love.
was just dying to talk about the Patriots.
Yup.
Um, but yeah, what else has been going on?
We could talk about how easy the Niners schedule is.
Is it easy? If I was looking at the Broncos schedule is pretty easy too.
The Niners play the AFC East. I don't know if it's the East, but the AFC South and the NFC South are our two like out of conference.
I think we play or no, because we played the NFC South last year. Let me see. We play the NFC East. Ooh. Ugh. Our two road games in the NFC East are at fucking Philly and at Washington, so that's gonna be cool.
That's very tough.
Um, and then it looks like we play the AFC South, which I'm fine with.
I'm pulling up the strength of schedule for this year because I saw some Niners are pretty good. At least I had in my head. I'm very hopeful. Based on the projection win totals, the San Francisco 49ers have the easiest strength of schedule for the 2025 NFL season. That's crazy. The second, the New England Patriots.
Dude,
Second easiest schedule of the year. Crazy.
let me see who they're playing. Dude, that's fucking crazy because they have to play Buffalo twice.
Yeah, I'm just assuming that the out of division games are pretty easy, but it goes Niners, Patriots, Saints, Falcons, Bills. This is based off of last year's, like their records last year, obviously.
Yeah. Dude, that's so unfair. The Giants have the hardest schedule.
That's what I'm saying, right? Giants, Browns, Lions is the Browns being fucking insane.
Wait, I'm seeing Giants Bears line. Oh wait, what the fuck? Why is it showing me the Bears?
I see Giants, Browns, Lions, Eagles, Vikings for the hardest.
Is that this year? What the fuck? I feel like I'm looking at the wrong list. No, because that's definitely right. What the fuck?
I found one like on Reddit like a day ago.
Interesting.
It's that sharp
Yeah,
football.
fuck. Broncos are right in the middle, 14th easiest.
Okay, okay.
Chiefs have a hard schedule. It's fucking good. Fuck them.
That is kind of sick though. I don't know what they're using to like scale this,
Dude, that's
but
exactly the thing that I'm looking at right now, too.
oh, sick.
Yeah,
That's the Niners up there, and then Patriots, Saints, and then everyone else.
it's pretty sweet.
I don't know how it's, I don't want to say that easy, but like I don't remember exactly what it is, but it's pretty easy. 49ers schedule 2025. The schedule's not out, but the opponents are, which is annoying. I don't
hmm
know why or when that is
Bro,
going to come out.
you guys are tied for the second highest over under for wins next year.
I honestly think most of that is our schedule, dude, because like if you go to like bet on like Super Bowl odds, the Niners are like the lowest they've been in five
Really?
years.
Huh.
Yeah. They're like ninth, eighth. Like they're usually top three. Not that I think that they should, but
Uh-huh.
our
hmm
home games this year, dude, non-divisional, are Falcons, Panthers, Jags, Titans, and Bears,
Okay.
which is
That's
awesome.
pretty cake. Yeah.
Our road games, non-divisional, are Browns, Texans, Colts, Saints, Giants.
Bro, what? You guys are gonna fucking mop.
There is also, and I've mentioned this a couple times, but the Super Bowl is in Santa Clara. So I wonder how much of that has to do with how freaking easy our schedule is.
Bet you it doesn't
But
have much.
you're right. You're right. But I don't know. I feel like in recent memory, we've had some tough freaking schedules. It ain't usually like
What'd you guys finish in the division last year?
I don't. I'm sure the Cardinals got last, but we had the freaking 11th pick, Sean.
Yeah.
Like we
Because
were,
like that's like when they're doing like the
dude. We
games
might
that
have gotten last. The Cardinals had a pick behind us.
yeah, when they're scheduling games like that aren't against like the division you're playing against, when it's just those like random throwaway games. Like if you finish fourth in your division, they'll have you play the fourth place team from another division.
Wow, dude.
So that's probably why
That
also your
we were
opponents are
last,
trash.
bro.
You were last. Yeah, so that makes sense. You have the easiest
Rams
strength of
were 10 and
schedule.
7. The Seahawks were also 10 and
Seahawks
7.
and Cardinals, yeah, your whole division was good last year. That's right.
And the Cardinals were 8 and 9, and we were 6 and 11.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. So
But I guess
you're playing all the fourth place teams.
theoretically, though, yeah, I guess we're playing the worst team in those divisions, is what
Yeah.
it is.
Yeah.
You're right. Damn, I'm hyped. We need to pay Brock Purdy. I don't think, I mean, I don't even know. He wouldn't even have the choice. His agents would tell him you're not allowed to freaking play for them if
hmm
they don't. But
hmm
I don't know. I don't want him to hold out. I want to just give him money. I don't want it to be too much, but I want it to be enough. I don't know what
Is
that is.
this is his contract year?
I'm pretty sure that like we're negotiating and like Brock like it's gonna happen or it should happen before this year.
But because this is the last year, I'm assuming, right? Of his current
Yes.
contract?
Yeah, I'm assuming.
Okay.
I'm
Dude,
assuming.
what
I
if you
haven't
guys just fucking let it ride and be like, earn it? And if he doesn't earn it, a lot of really good
like
quarterbacks next year.
that was all of Twitter last year, bro. That
Yeah.
like that's what we did last year. And we went 6 and 11. He didn't earn it, but he also didn't really have anyone.
No, there was a lot. Yeah, there was a lot of weird factors last year for sure.
Can I ask you something because I am so biased. It's not even funny. But ESPN posted a graphic and it was them ranking the receiver rooms and for all 32 teams, like the receiver rooms. The only one I looked at because it was the first freaking slide was the Niners. Where would you put the Niners receiver room?
You got Ayuk, Pearsall, who
And
else?
Juwan.
And Juwan Jennings. That's like probably I'd say a top like 14, 13.
I was gonna say top 20, dude.
Yeah,
Top
top
18.
15 maybe.
Yeah, right?
Yeah. They have you guys DFL.
31.
Second to last, who'd they have worse?
I didn't even look
Oh,
because I
really?
just went straight to the comments. And everyone was like, "Are you guys serious right now? Like 10 out of 10 rage bait? Like, what are we
Uh,
talking about?"
that's
But
hilarious.
I obviously see the best in all three of them, but I think that they're all pretty damn good.
Yeah, I mean they all look good last year, with the exception of Ayuk, I guess, but he was injured,
Yeah,
wasn't he?
he was injured. There was also a couple comments. I guess the Cowboys were at like 18 or 19, and they were like, no receiver core with CeeDee Lamb is outside the top 10.
hmm
Like,
Yeah, like him alone elevates that.
him alone is top 10.
Yeah.
So,
Bro, that kind of reminds me. Did you see I think it was ESPN or Sports Illustrated maybe. They released a list of like the most influential athletes of 2024, I think, or of last year.
okay, who?
And dude, it was such a whack list. Let me see if I can find it. Like who I have a name in my head. Who do you think is the most influential athlete of like last year, say?
Hey, like, I guess, is it NFL?
In my head, no.
But this answer, it's NFL.
This um no, dude, it's kind of crazy.
Shohei Ohtani.
No. Well, that's honestly a good answer. I was gonna say Caitlin Clark.
Okay, okay.
Changed the game, dude.
I can argue Ohtani too, but I
No,
like
absolutely. And I think you could. I think you could. And
they both
I
changed their
forget who wrote
respective
it.
sports. Well, Ohtani
Um,
did it a couple of years ago, but like he's it's kind of being argued, is he the best player of all time? And it's like his seventh season showing.
Uh-huh. No, dude,
Like,
again, I do not disagree with you. But
no,
like,
I'm not. I
brother,
wasn't fighting it.
but bro, today, fucking, all right, I'm never gonna find this, whatever.
Is it
Today,
like Lamar or
no,
Jalen
no, it
Hurts?
was, I don't even remember. It was like half the people I hadn't even fucking heard of. Like, um, on this day, May 4th, 2025, the Indiana Fever played a WNBA preseason game at the University of Iowa.
Okay.
The average ticket price for that WNBA preseason game was $670.
Oh my God, dude.
It was like the most expensive average ticket of a WNBA game in the last 10 years. And it was fucking preseason. That's
But
Caitlin
because
Clark,
she
dude.
was
That is
there.
all Caitlin Clark. Like 100% of that is Caitlin Clark.
No, yeah, she's definitely crazy. It's just insane because like I can't argue that she hasn't just everything else in her sport I don't really give a shit about. Not to be rude or
No, I get you. I've started to come around to the WNBA. Jordan is like a genuine, like big WNBA fan.
really.
Yeah.
I've been, and that sounded like I was a hater. I'm not. I've definitely been seeing a lot of like page stuff, but like in my head, I know like seven people, and
That's the
like,
thing. Like it's like that's how the NBA got so popular. Like it was a bunch of like guys that some people had heard of, some people hadn't. Obviously, there was like the big names. Like there was Russell, Wilt, Kareem,
yeah,
Bird,
yeah,
Magic, and then fucking Michael Jordan came along, dude, and it became a global sport.
the
And
biggest
like
thing. Fair,
that's kind of what Caitlin Clark's done for the WNBA. Because like people
fair
actually
enough.
want to watch her. Like
And we haven't really seen other than LeBron, like Jordan, obviously since.
yeah,
So
literally,
yeah,
literally.
no, I agree with you.
Wembanyama maybe if
Who
he's
was
awesome.
who
But
was the top of the list?
dude, that's the thing. I don't even remember. I can't find it.
But it was garbage.
It was garbage.
It
I
wasn't
remember
Clark
it was
or
garbage.
Otani.
Dude, Clark wasn't even on it. That's why I was so mad. Because like I scrolled through the whole thing. She wasn't even on it. I was like, you guys are fucking smoking crack right now, dude.
No, yeah, that's stupid.
Let me see, dude. I'm gonna make it my mission.
Okay, tell me
Oh, here we
now.
go. Here we go. I think I found it. I think it's Sports Illustrated. Uh, okay. This is no, never mind. This isn't it. Oh, they have Angel Reese on there. Uh,
For sure.
they have okay, a lot of these people. Okay, this is not the list I was talking about because all these people make sense and Caitlin Clark's on here, but we don't have to keep talking about this.
I want to know. I don't think we talked about it last episode, but I'm looking at the current Fantasy Pros draft rankings. Tell me where he is, Sean.
Like overall or position?
Both. You can do either first.
I'm gonna say he's this is Fantasy Pros, not ESPN.
Ashton Genty, also,
Yes.
we didn't say
I
his name.
had yeah, it's implied. I'm gonna say he's RB3.
Okay, I agree, but no.
No. Okay, so that makes me think he's lower. So I'm gonna say his overall is like 32,
21.
21. What's
21.
his position ranking?
Six.
Six.
Barkley, Bijan, Gibbs, A-Chain, McCaffrey, Genty.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I know I can't really like disagree.
They're all in better offenses than the Raiders. That definitely has something to do with it.
I agree, dude. We've also
Like fresh legs, dude, on an NFL field goes a long fucking way.
there's fresh legs, and my whole thing last year, dude, and I feel like we had to have talked about it a couple times, but at least in fantasy football was just fill your fucking bench with rookies, get a
Hmm.
ton of rookies. Brian
Hmm.
Thomas, Brock Bowers, like Bucky freaking Irving, like
Hmm.
they're the only ones that like the what ifs. Like I've
Hmm.
seen A Chain, I've seen Gibbs, I've seen Bijan. They're gonna be really good. They're probably gonna be awesome, but
Hmm.
like I don't know if it can be better.
Hmm.
You like or that
Or if
drastically.
this is the year that the drop happens. Like,
Yeah, either that or like if you're already taking them at 2 or 3, like there's no really room for them to impress you. You know what I'm
yeah,
trying to
yeah,
say?
that's
Like
true.
Brian Thomas is ranked like 12 overall, dude. I remember taking him in like the 11th round last year. Brock Bowers
Hmm.
is like 18. It
Yeah,
just seems like you fill your bench with rookies. They're the only ones who can go from like 120th overall to top 15. You know what I
totally,
mean?
totally. Yeah, it's true. It's true because nobody knows yet.
I think that I would take him as the second running back, maybe third behind Jameer.
Hmm.
There's Monty, bro. I is his competition is Alexander Madison, and actually Madison's gone. It's Raheem Mostert.
Hmm. Hmm.
I don't. Raheem hasn't done shit
Hmm.
in a minute. 2 years ago, they led the league in touchdowns. That was a bad previous statement, but last year, I'm pretty sure he played like 7 games and
Yeah,
averaged 4 carries a game. So
yeah. I think next year is gonna be the fucking what's his name? The dude who went to Tennessee. Is it Jalen Wright? I
the
think it's J
Miami running back,
yeah, he went to Tennessee. He was a
I
rookie
didn't know
last
that.
year. I think it's Jalen Wright. Uh,
That he was a
yeah.
rookie last year. How did he just they traded him?
No, what do you mean?
The running back on the Dolphins, Jalen Wright from
Yes,
last year, he
yes,
was a rookie last year.
yes.
So they traded him, or
No, he's still on the Dolphins.
oh, I thought you just said he was on Tennessee.
No, 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 no. No, he went to Tennessee, like for college.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
thought you
yeah.
were saying he went to the Titans this
No,
offseason. I
no,
was
no,
like,
no, no.
out, dude. He was a
I
rookie.
see. Yeah, yeah. No, I think it's going to be a big year for Jalen Wright.
Yeah, I don't know. They drafted they had A Chain, who everyone is so he's ranked like 15.
Yeah, I
Really.
think next year might be a rough year for him, honestly. I don't know why I have that feeling, but I do.
There's also they drafted Ollie Gordon, who had a horrible year last year, but the year before was the #1 running back in college football.
Wow.
So
Who do you play for?
Oklahoma State, look up Ollie Gordon 2023 or 2020, 2023, 2024 highlights. You don't have to right now, but just in general.
I'm just looking him up. Ollie Gordon the second. Okay.
His numbers, not this year. He was dog shit this year because I think Oklahoma State was really bad, but
Hmm.
he went into the years like Ollie Gordon could be a first round pick. And I think they got him late because he sucked. So
Okay.
he could suck, but I remember Ollie Gordon
Let's
being
see.
really
Holy shit. Yeah. That's crazy. His in 2022, he had 308 yards. 2023, he had 1,732, and then last year he had 880. So yeah, he just
uh,
fucking went off.
the team kind of sucked last year and he averaged like 3 yards a carry. But the year
Okay.
before, he was kind of a budget Genty before Genty.
Hmm. Hmm. Totally. Yeah, Dolphins seems like a good fit for him.
Probably pretty quick. Is
Ugh.
Tyreek
Yeah.
still a freaking Dolphin? Like I know he is, but like,
Yeah, I think so.
is anything gonna happen with that? He keeps tweeting.
I literally don't even care, honestly.
As long as it doesn't affect me, bro. If it doesn't go to the NFC West or
Yeah, as
Kansas
long as
City,
he doesn't go to the Cardinals or the Chiefs.
honestly, bro, the Rams and the Seahawks and the Cardinals been pissing me off. Cardinals, they can do like they don't really make me mad, but the Seahawks and the Rams make me mad, dude. And I'm scared of them both.
Cardinals are going to be pretty good pretty soon, I think. They seem to
No,
be
yeah,
actually putting together a pretty good team.
I'm scared of them too. They just haven't gotten to the point where they like piss me off yet. But the
Hmm.
Rams, Seahawks, they make me real mad. No, I'm scared of all of them though.
Yeah,
Rams the
that's
most, Seahawks, I don't even know. Seahawks maybe the most. Might be a hot take. I don't know. They have Sam Darnold. I'll go Rams, then Seattle. I still
I'll
think the
go
but
gosh, I don't even know who I would put first as the scariest team in my division. Uh
yeah, no, that's
fuck. Probably the
Raiders
Broncos.
have made a ton of moves.
Raiders, dude, Raiders have gotten pretty fucking nasty. I'm not gonna lie.
I don't know
And
if you've
dude,
seen
Omari and Hampton.
Omari and Hampton, Sean. I've seen in the redraft leagues, like in the dynasty leagues where you just draft rookies, right?
Yeah.
The unanimous 1-1 is obviously Genty. The 2-2 is Hampton.
Yeah. Yeah,
I
dude.
mean the
I
1-2,
mean
the 1-2.
the one too. Yeah, he's I can't think of any other teams that would scare me more in my division than those two teams and those two rookie running backs. Uh
I
Yeah.
also love Jay Harvey. He was ranked like 10.
Yeah. I was listening to fucking Stay Hot today. Fucking shout out to you motherfuckers for shitting on my draft. Telling me RJ Harvey's gonna be bad and that Pat
They
Bryant's
weren't
bad
fans?
and no, no.
Fuck that.
They said outside of Barron that we reached on like every single pick, which when they were talking about it, I was like, yeah, you're probably right.
When I was a avid Stay Hot listener, I vividly remember after I was it the 2022 draft or the 2023 draft when the Lions traded up to draft Jahmyr Gibbs and then traded up in the second to draft Brian Branch. They got flamed by those Stay Hot guys. Stupid draft. The Lions don't need to trade up for a running back. Those are literally like the best two Lions, dude.
Yeah. Yeah. They're
Like,
like their best offensive and defensive player when
yeah,
well,
like
Hutchinson, but
and they've obviously walked it back since then. But if you could dig, I'm sure it'll be watched on our YouTube account or whatever.
fuck
But
yeah.
I vividly remember them shitting on that. So take what Stay Hot says with a grain of salt. I'd
Yeah.
rather shit on. I hope they talk crap about the Niners draft. I actually think I saw Theo post on TikTok that he loved it. So
No,
that's never a good thing.
no, that's not. That's not.
If Theo hates something, it's Joe Burrow. Like, or if he loves it, it's Justin
Mhm.
Herbert, and it can't
Mhm.
win. So,
Very true.
oh,
Very true. Well, shit, man. I think we're about to run out of time.
they're about to get cut off.
I don't have much else. Do you?
I don't either. I am excited for this freaking season to start. When does the schedule release, bro? I think that's so
It's
dumb.
like a couple weeks, I think. I'm pretty sure it's a couple weeks.
When is the
We'll have to
schedule?
schedule you to fucking come out to Phoenix for a Niners game.
Dude, that would be that would be awesome.
That'd be sweet,
May
right?
14th.
May
10
14th.
days.
Oh, so it's like, yeah, not even 2 weeks.
Take that.
Fuck yeah. I'm
Well,
yeah.
dude, good to
Hmm?
hear from you. Shout out
Dude,
Si.
shout out Cy.
Shout out Ryder.
Shout out Ryder. Shout out Scotty
You got anything
Scheffler.
else? Yeah, Scotty kind of went crazy.
Yeah. He's the best in the world. Very confidently. Is he still world number one? I mean, I'm sure he is now, but was he after Rory won the Masters? Because Rory won at Sawgrass, he won the Players, he won the AT&T, and he won the Masters, and that's all in like the first quarter of the season.
He is one, Rory's two.
Mm.
Give me the next six.
Dude, oh, I don't even know if I could do this.
No, I'm out of tune with it too. I remember I looked it up recently,
Okay,
but
I have a minute and 40 seconds to do this. The next six.
or like I don't know. You can just as many as the top 10 you can.
It's not
Scotty and Rory are one, two.
Scotty Rory obviously won too. There's no way DeChambeau's up there because he's on live.
Nope.
Justin Rose, is he up there?
No.
Um, who else has been doing good this year? It's just been such a Rory year.
Bryson's 13 and Rose is 14.
Really? Bryson
Yeah,
would be like three if he was on the PGA Tour.
probably. Yeah.
Anyways. Um, how about, dude, I don't know how I'm drawing a blank. I'm drawing all kinds of blanks right now. This sucks. Great podcasting going on. Um, Morikawa, is he up there? No,
He
because
is four.
he's four, dude.
Yep.
I
That might open up some doors for you there.
yeah, yeah. JT, there's no way he's that high.
Five.
Really?
Yep.
One win in 3 years and he's number five?
He is number five.
Oh,
He's been getting a lot of top tens.
he has. Uh, yeah, I don't think we have any more time. I think that's gonna be all.
Xander is three,
Ah,
Ludwig
fuck.
six,
Fuck.
and then Hideki, Henley, Hovland, Maverick, McNeely
Maverick McFucking Neely, huh?
is number
Fuck.
10.
Fuck. Yeah, dude. That's sick. Good for him. All right. We should end it there. Shout
I
out
like
everybody.
it. Shout out all of those guys I just
Shout
named.
out to every single person. What up, dude?
So, dude, real quick before we start,
Yeah.
we should write down like 8 things we want to talk about.
Okay.
I feel like I was just thinking, I was like, well, we can go, like, and we can find them. You know what I mean? But like,
Sure.
it might be at least better for me if I have them like preemptively kind of thought about.
No, I get you. Yeah, yeah. I'm kind of the same way. I kind of think about that stuff.
I
I'll
do
like
too.
save
I
some
do
shit in
too.
my Instagram if I see
Yeah,
it.
fair. I need to make like a folder or something for it because like there's all kinds of shit I want to talk about, but then like I swear I think of it not during this podcast.
Yeah, yeah,
So another random thing though, do you remember when I went to the Tech Houston game
yeah.
and
Pat was
Mahomes was
there.
there
Yeah,
and that kid made the 100-foot putt and he like got flown out to the news and he's like an
yeah, yeah,
honorary member of Team Mahomes.
yeah,
You ever seen those like TikToks where it's like ultimate wingman videos?
yeah,
It's like, I don't know, you walk up to a dude that's like just totally not famous and you're like, bro, can I get a picture or something like that?
yeah, yeah.
Like,
Did
it
Mahomes
wasn't to
do
that
that for him
extreme. And I wasn't even trying to do that, but inadvertently I did. He,
to that dude?
to that dude, he was eating at my restaurant today. And I like take the food to the table and he's like, thank you, man. And I was like, are you the kid that made the putt? And he was like, dude, you recognize me from that? And I was like, I saw you on the news and I think I followed you on Instagram. He was like, bro,
That's
puts out
funny
his,
as
he's like,
fuck.
first time I've ever been recognized with like his mom and his girlfriend.
That's
It was,
hilarious.
it was clutch.
That's so funny. Oh, here, do you want to meet the new pup? We'll start the
Dude,
pod with your
yes.
story, but
Let me see, Braun.
Braun, yeah, Mel's bringing him over. There he is. Say hi.
I
It's
love him,
Bruno.
dude. I love him.
He's a good boy.
What, like, obviously everyone wants a dog. How did that happen?
She like Mel works at a Marriott, like a golf course that's attached to a Marriott, and they had an employee appreciation week, um, this
They gave
week.
her a dog.
And yeah, yesterday they did pet adoption from it was from like 10 to 12 on Thursday, and then Marriott covered all the adoption fees. So it was a free dog.
That's sweet,
Pretty
dude.
dope.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, pretty sick. So we've been
Loving
planning on
home
getting one for like a while, and that was kind of just felt like a real good opportunity. And
for
he's
sure. I mean,
he's
can't
the
say no to
homie.
free. And
Yeah.
it's a dog.
Yeah, dude. No, he's the homie. He's a good boy. Aren't you,
That's
Bruno?
sweet. That's
Yeah.
sweet.
Yeah. So, um,
I guess we didn't we
what are you
kind of just
doing?
right into it, but
Yeah. Let's
I
what do we want to
real
go
quick
first? There's quite
too.
a bit to talk about.
You guys like do you guys go to the movie theater at all anymore?
Yeah, we were actually there a couple times in the last few weeks.
Did you see Sinners? Dude, so good.
Did you like
It
it?
was so good. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty
With
good.
Josh, but that was
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
good.
Yeah. Have you ever seen From Dusk Till Dawn?
No, but that sounds like I've heard of it.
It's a Tarantino movie. It's
Okay.
very, very, very similar to Sinners. Well, I guess Sinners is very similar to it.
Okay.
It's
Okay.
like the same, the premise is the same, where it's like they're locked in like a saloon overnight with like waves of vampires attacking them, and they just have to like survive the night so they can escape.
That's
Similar kind of
sweet.
vibe, but I liked Sinners a lot.
I knew not one thing about it going into it other than Michael B. Jordan was in it and Haley Steinfeld was in it. That was the only two things that I knew about it. And it was sick, dude. I don't go to the movies that much. It takes like a pretty hyped up movie to actually get me there.
Yeah, yeah,
But I
yeah.
would
No,
see
we
it
saw
personally.
Sinners like a month ago. I thought it was fire too.
I,
Yeah,
I was definitely late to the party. We went on May 12th.
nice.
Yeah, it was sick though.
No, that's pretty dope. We went to my dad and my brother were here this week. They left yesterday, and we went and saw
Mhm.
Thunderbolts with them.
Sweet.
I don't know if you've seen anything about that.
No, I've heard of it, but no, I haven't seen it.
It was just okay.
The new Marvel.
Yeah. Yeah, I haven't seen a good Marvel movie since Endgame, and that is still true.
Fair, fair. I know this one's pretty hyped up, but
Yeah, no, it was okay. It was a better than I was expecting it to be, but I had pretty low expectations for it. So
you went to go see a movie, you didn't really care what it was.
yeah, yeah. It's we went to see it because Gabe wanted to see it. That's really
Fair. That's kind of what I got.
yeah.
Um, what was I gonna say? Dude, I would like to give Max Homa some recognition
Dude.
because that dude was kicked while he was, I don't even want to say while he was down, he just sucked. And everyone loved talking shit about Max or betting on Max to miss the cut. And the Masters and this dude, he's on one.
Yeah, he
And
shot a 64 today. I think that
yeah,
I saw that's his lowest in a major by three.
wow.
Yeah, yeah, he went
Did you
off.
see? I think I sent it to our group chat too, but the shot,
Yeah, yeah, his
the,
drive.
oh my
It went
God,
from
dude.
340 yards, like a foot, little tapping
That is
eagle.
kind of crazy to me that that's never happened in ace on the PGA Tour,
It's
like
happened
on a par
once
four. Really?
on
That
us on
for a second. I feel like I've
17
seen
at
that too,
it happened
but
one time on 17 at TPC Scottsdale.
who was it? Garrigus.
No, dude, it was a while ago. I don't remember. I don't even remember who it was. But the story, if I think I'm remembering it correctly, is so 17 at TPC Scottsdale is
Yeah,
the short
the
par four.
drivable water on
Yeah.
the left.
So there was a group on the green and like they were putting out and the guy hit into him. Like I think he thought he was laying up, but just like smoked it. It rolled onto the green, bounced off of one of the guy's putters that was he was like leaning on his putter because his
And it
group
went
was
in.
putting out, and then it went in the hole. I'm pretty sure. You could fact check me on that. I'm not gonna die on that hill, but I believe that's the story.
Has there ever been a hole in one on a par four? Yes. Oh wait. Uh, Fucking the AI
Add
overview is so dumb, bro.
add PGA Tour to the end of that.
There's only been one. I found Golf Digest. Andrew McGee,
Yeah.
but he'll forever be known. Where did he do it, dude? TPC Scottsdale. It was on. Oh wait, he made a bogey on the easy par 5 15th at TPC Scottsdale, but bounced back by draining a long birdie on the famed par 3 16. The one with all the drunk fans.
Yeah.
Stepping on the tee 17, he was still a bit steamed, and he launched a driver on the 332-yard par 4 that he'd never come close to reaching. But adrenaline is a heck of a drug, and McGee's golf ball bounced up onto the putting surface and into the group in front. That's where things get really wacky. You're probably spot
Dude,
on.
I think I might be spot on. Keep reading. Keep reading.
Okay. McGee's ball narrowly missed Steve Pate, but it couldn't avoid one of his playing partners. Tom Byram was lining up an 8-footer, and wouldn't you know it, but McGee's ball carried him perfectly off his putter and into the hole for the
Yeah.
craziest move in PGA Tour history.
Damn, dude. I have perfect recall.
That's crazy, dude.
How
Good
cool
call
is that?
there.
Yeah,
I
isn't
was
that
seeing
super
like
cool?
Instagram comments today saying like it's crazy that's never happened. It's crazy
Yeah.
that never
Yeah, it's
happened.
happened once.
Shout out Mr. McGee.
Yeah, Andrew McGee, the man, the myth, the legend.
He should play that tournament every year. I'm sure he's
He should be
now,
honored. Yeah.
but
Yeah, he should get a sponsor's exemption every year.
that's dope. That's dope.
Yeah. Um,
Speaking
yeah.
of dope, the Knicks, I think, are fucking up the Boston Celtics. Oh my God.
Are they playing right now?
64 to 37 at halftime.
Oh,
Wow. Last time I looked, they were down like 9. Now they're down 27.
64-37. Jesus Christ.
I took Derek White.
Jalen Brown has 18. He's shooting over 50%. Just nobody else is doing anything.
I was between him and Derek White, and I took Derek White threes, and he has 2 points. Tough luck.
Brunson, Bridges, Towns, McBride,
It's a
Anunoby.
wrap.
Yeah, congratulations to the Knicks. Knicks Pacers East Finals. That's fucking crazy to me that one of those
Four
teams
or
is going to the
five.
finals.
The Pacers are currently plus 600 to win the NBA championship, which that's
Yeah, they're
crazy.
like the second favorite over the Thunder right now.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Did you see the bad news that came out like an hour ago about the Nuggets?
No.
Aaron Gordon has a hamstring strain and is doubtful for game 7, which blows. I just
Hmm.
saw that on Instagram right before we hopped on.
Yeah, that does suck. I hope
But
it's
hey, more Julian Strother, maybe.
Julian Strother. It's gonna be the Peyton Watson game. Um,
We're getting all the boys. It's going to be the Jokic game.
it's gonna be Jokic, Christian Brown,
Maybe
Strother,
Jamal Murray, maybe some
maybe
Jamal.
Jamal. No, I don't know. when the series was 2-1 Nuggets and they were going into game four, I told Mel, I was like, we have to win this game or else like series over in my head. And then lost it, lost the next one after that, down 3-2. And I was like, okay, we're dead, like dead. But it's a game seven.
Somehow,
It's a game
some
seven,
way,
dude. I don't know.
anything can happen, bro.
I'm kind of all the way back in is
I'd rather have the best player I've ever seen on my
yeah,
team.
yeah, for
Like,
sure. For sure.
so no,
Thunder
I'm
good
in.
though,
I think
man.
they should hang the MVP trophy about 20 feet above the ground at midcourt.
The Nuggets just fucking gas out every fourth quarter, it seems, except for the last game. Because I think
Yeah,
the
they've
two
had
games
leads,
the two games before that, they blew double digit leads in the fourth quarter. And it's
or
like,
at least
come
like
on.
nine or
Yeah.
something. It was like they were up.
Yeah. So if they can close, which no Aaron Gordon would really suck if closing is your issue, because he's like been the
The
closer all
closer.
playoffs, but
Yeah, yeah. He's at what, three, but two buzzer beaters.
two game winners, yeah,
It's
in like
insane.
five nights. But no, I'm excited. I hope they win.
I do
It's
too.
just
The spread's a little. I don't know. I guess the Thunder have been favored by 10 every single time they've been at home this playoffs. So
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I don't even. I take that with a grain of salt. The Nuggets. It's just. I guess if the Thunder win, it'll probably be by like 10 to 15, and if the
If the
Nuggets win,
Nuggets
it'll
win,
probably be like 3 to 5.
or it'll be like a half
Yeah,
somehow. Like
yeah. I'm just thinking free throws. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, totally.
or Jokic will just spin around 7 times and pull something. And
Yeah. Then he won't have Aaron Gordon to get his put back.
oh my goodness, man. He's crazy though. I'd rather have him than anyone else in the world.
Oh yeah, me
Maybe.
too.
Yeah, no, there's not a maybe, but
Yeah, no, me too. That's the only reason I'm back in.
if they
Because I
don't
was
win
out.
though, I am all in on the Wolves. I want the Wolves. I think that they are sick, and I just
I'd like to see the Wolves or the Knicks.
yeah, Knicks would be cool too.
Knicks would
But
be pretty
I
sweet.
want how cool would that be if that was the final? Julius and Cat.
That would be fucking crazy.
That would be so crazy,
After that
dude.
trade a week before the season started, and then they're
I've
just
been seeing
playing
all
each
these
other in the
TikToks of
finals.
Timberwolves fans like handwritten apologies to Julius Randle. Like they're so sorry for their comments from before
Handwritten
the season started.
apologies. That's
But
funny.
shout out Julius Randle. He has been on another planet, dude. Did you see Steph like reacting to that three? Like
Yeah, yeah.
I,
No, bro,
Julius,
Julius Randle's been awesome.
he's
He's been really
crazy.
awesome.
But they got
Um,
Ant. They're deep. I don't know. It's crazy to me that Ant's 23 years old, but
yeah. No, it's pretty fucking
Sean, I'm 23 years old.
yeah. Yeah. I'm 24.
Crazy times.
Pretty crazy times. Let's see. You been watching any hockey? No, I know the answer to that. Never mind.
No, I don't.
No, I don't. How
Zero.
about hockey's been good. The Leafs and the Panthers are playing right now.
Zeros, I'm
Leafs,
saying.
yeah, Leafs were up 2-0 in that series, and now they're down 3-2.
Sounds a
Um,
lot like the little I know about hockey, but that sounds very Canada, very
that's
Maple
very
Leaf.
Leafs coded
Yeah.
for sure, specifically. Yeah, they always choke in the playoffs. Um, yeah, Stars. I think the Stars have a real chance, man. They look so good.
Is Dallas
Um,
back? Two number one picks and a good hockey team?
let's fucking talk about that. It has to be rigged, right?
There's no way it's not, dude. There's no way on this planet
Like
that it's not.
Silver did the whole thing where he reworked the lottery system, like I don't know how many years ago, to like where the bottom three teams all get the same amount of same
Uh-huh.
percentage chance, and it's
And
like,
it's still 14, bruh. Like that's
yeah, I just feel like I don't know what were the odds when the Spurs got the number one pick for Wembanyama? Like they couldn't
um
have been that high.
well, I think that they were bad. Like, I think that they like that one. I think that they were one of the high ones. This one, they were like they had a
1.8%.
lower. They were like barely lower than the Mavs, dude.
Yeah, and it's like the Hornets, who have been a sad franchise for basically my entire time paying
Or the
attention to the
Wizards, bro.
NBA, the Wizards.
The
I don't
Jazz.
I don't know the last time they got a number one pick, the Hornets specifically.
I think I've seen that they've never
Yeah, and it's like
like
I don't know. He
they've been
rearranged
rebuilding
the
since
whole
they started.
system to try. I get why, because he wanted to reduce like decentivize tanking, but like now the bad teams are just staying bad, and that's not good for anybody.
No, I don't know, and I don't like the lottery at all. The Obviously, like I'm a Niners fan, it would have if they did the lottery and with the NFL draft, Niners would have gotten the number one pick. Like
Yeah,
if the
yeah.
NFL, like fans would riot if they like.
Hmm. Hmm.
I don't NBA fans are I don't know how to chill with that. I guess it's just less, but if the friggin'
Ah, it's like in the NBA draft. Like if I'm picking outside of like the top 12, like I'm
I
not
don't care.
expecting that guy to like be a star or like a
No,
starter.
no, no.
And so that's why I feel like you shouldn't have the lottery. Because in the NFL, like sure, you could like I don't know what I'm trying to
You can
say
almost
here.
justify it more there because there's so much
That's
parity.
that's what I'm
Like,
saying. Like you could be picking like in my mind, my first round pick through like my third round pick, I expect them to be starters and like
yeah, absolutely.
good players. And so it's like there's less of a consequence of a lottery in that sense because everybody's getting a good player for the most part.
I think it'd be kind of cool if they did it in the NFL. I'm sure that I would be upset more than I wasn't, but
No, because like I don't know. I don't think tanking really exists in the NFL. Like
true, true.
I
But it would
really don't.
fully like no, you're right. You're
Like
right.
the Patriots lost last year and lost the number one or won like the last week of the season last year to lose the number
Or a
one
couple years
pick.
ago when the Jets gave up on Trevor Lawrence by
Yeah,
beating the Rams,
and did you
like
see how fucking hyped those guys were when they won that game?
they
Like
were
it's
stoked.
they
Yeah.
yeah, like they're playing for their jobs
Teams and
next year.
GMs might want to lose, but none of those 53
No, the
dudes are going
players,
out
the
there.
coaches, the coaches are not going to go into a locker room and
No.
say, "Hey guys, we're going to go try really hard but lose this game on
We're
purpose."
gonna go
Like,
have some really good plays and then like sneak one of these in there. No.
yeah, dude, those guys would turn on him so fast.
Yeah,
Like,
absolutely.
and yeah, but
I think you're right. It would just be kind of cool to have a little bit more what's the word? Drama on draft night. I guess there's already plenty, but
yeah. No, I think the NFL's got everything nailed in that regard. It's
fair.
just a different
It
sport.
really is BS. And I've been seeing a lot of like LeBron said his draft was rigged. Derrick Rose, like LeBron said the Derrick Rose one was rigged. I just saw an interview with Shaq talking to some lady on a podcast, and he said that he met with David Stern 2 months before the draft, and they were like taking pictures, like doing formality stuff. And David Stern pulled him to the side and said, "You want to play where it's hot, or do you want to play where it's cold?" And Shaq said hot, so Orlando got the number
Orlando.
one. Yeah. But like I don't know if Shaq's telling the truth, but
Yeah. Do you know about the frozen envelope theory?
the with Patrick Ewing, that was the
Yeah.
other one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the
They
one. Yeah.
they handed Patrick Ewing to the Knicks.
Yeah, basically.
I saw this one that said, "What if a Mavs fan went into a coma right before the finals last year after the
Yeah.
Western Conference Finals
And
and
then they
woke up
wake
and
up
saw
and
the
see their
starting
team. Yeah. They'd be
paper
like, bro,
flag
what the
and
fuck?
Clay?"
Yeah. Yeah. Flag
All the
AD.
comments were like, "I'd believe Luke is the sixth man before this shit."
Yeah. Yeah, it's NBA is wild, man. I don't know. It doesn't make
I don't even
sense.
know, man. Rigged. We'll
It
watch them
feels
like
rigged.
I saw this post that said the Mavericks are expected to stay put at one and draft Cooper Flag, and the top comment was how brave of them.
Oh my God, how are they gonna do
Ball me,
it?
Nico.
How brave of them. Holy shit. That's a move that'll get you fired.
No, it's a move that might, yeah, is he
Bro,
just gonna get his job because he got the number one pick? That's so much skill.
I was listening to Pardon My Take and PFT. Like he says he's not like a Wizards fan because they're so bad. And it's
Uh-huh.
just like hard to be a fan of them. But he was like, he said like if they had the number one pick, he would be all the way back in on the Wizards.
For
And
sure.
he was like, if you're the Wizards, like he was like, if you offer Nico the sixth pick for the first pick straight up, like there's a non-zero chance he says yes to that. Like,
Throw in Jordan Poole, dude. Like,
yeah.
might be enough.
Yeah. Like, you
You
know
got
what?
someone that's good
You
at
might be right
defense?
about that. Yeah.
Dude, shit. That's a good call. Might have
Yeah,
to
dude.
get on the
I
phone
mean, just
line.
try. Like,
Yeah.
there's a
Worth a
chance he doesn't
shot.
say no. Like, you never fucking know anymore, especially
I
with
keep
that
seeing
dude.
these like Spurs posts like who should we pick at number two, and all the comments are like Cooper Flag, the Mavs are dumb.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. After the Mavs pick Dylan Harper, they can go
yeah,
get
or
Cooper
Ace
Flag.
Bailey.
Right?
Like
Yeah.
I don't know. Dude. Mavs gonna Mav. I was like kind of I don't want to say I was a fan because like I just cannot like an NBA team like that. I just like players, it seems like.
Mhm.
But last year, like I watched every freaking Mavs game, and then this year, like when Luka got traded, I was devastated, bro.
Yeah.
Like
No,
not because I
it's
care so much about the Mavs, I just couldn't believe that.
no, that's insane. That
Like if
yeah,
the Mavs would have been like
it's so unprecedented.
the Niners or Giants have never had a Luka, but like if that happened to one of the teams I cared about, like I wouldn't like that team anymore.
Yeah, bro. If the
Like
Nuggets did that with Jokic, like
I you wouldn't watch the Nuggets ever
the
again.
city might burn down Pepsi Center, literally, like
Yeah,
or
dude.
Ball
Like,
Arena. Excuse me.
and not to say that Mavs fans should have done that or something. But like that's what I would have been thinking about, dude. If
Did you see that Lucas signed a Mavericks jersey and it was his number and the nameplate said "Fire Nico" and then he
did
fucking
he really?
signed it?
I didn't see that. That's awesome, dude. The
Yeah,
Celtics bad.
yeah, they're trash. Sucks about Tatum, honestly. Like I've never been a Tatum fan, but like I just hate seeing like really, really good players get hurt. And he is a really, really good player. And by all accounts, he seems like a
A
good
good guy.
dude, good dad, all that stuff. But he's very easy to make fun of because he's so fucking corny. So we like to
I
make fun of him, but you hate to see him get injured.
I loved him at Duke. I kind of like. I feel like he gets a. He's the league's fucking punching bag, dude. And I
No,
think
for
it's how
sure.
convenient is it now that just everyone. I mean, anyone would feel sorry if that happens to a human being, but like,
Hmm.
it's just all the people that are making fun of him. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I haven't seen a ton of like him being made fun of since he like tore his
No,
shit. It was
I
all
just mean it's
like,
all the same people that are posting prayers up. Like, not that like
no, for sure, for
that
sure.
matters. That
That's kind of what
necessarily
I'm
should
doing
be.
right now, but
A little bit for me too, but
no,
I've
it's
obviously
yeah, it just
I've
it
liked
sucks.
JT before too. I've definitely talked some shit when he
Yeah,
has
yeah,
had some quotes, but
yeah. No, it sucks.
made me sad. I'm Jalen Brown, dude. He is probably the one having a hard time sleeping at night.
Hmm.
If he would have just caught the fucking ball that hit both of his hands three times,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
what are we talking about here, dude? He fumbles it, and so Tatum dives for it. Like it was
Ugh.
completely Jalen Brown's fault, and
Yeah.
like I mean, obviously, NBA, anything can happen, but like
Hmm. Hmm.
catch the fucking basketball.
He caught fucking. He caught Josh Hart's balls. You see that?
You see PFT clip?
Uh-uh.
Yeah, it was the one of Josh Hart getting like super bloody
Oh yeah, with
fingered.
Hank in the background. Yeah, I did see
These
that.
despicable fucking fans.
Despicable fans. Fucking Boston.
Cracking me up.
Bruno. He's it's okay. Yeah.
Also, what's up with this Bears report? Caleb was going to go to the UFL or the XFL. Like,
Yeah, I don't know why this is all coming out right now.
you can't give the Bears a Tuesday in May to just
Yeah,
be
to just be happy that they have a
like,
franchise quarterback. Like, come
we
on,
have to
dude.
just take a big fat dump
Yeah,
on them. Like,
yeah,
what are
yeah.
we?
Come on, dude. It's May. Like,
The top comments were all like, "I hate being a Bears fan." Like, guys, what did we do? Like, why, like, why are you doing this to us? Like, it's May.
Oh, it's so funny. Um,
We could talk about Brock Purdy.
yeah, we could.
A lot of
Uh,
money.
yeah, I think too much money.
I
But
do too, but I don't like it was either that or I don't even know who our
does
backup.
did he have any time left on his deal, or was he like,
This was his last. season.
This was his last year. Okay.
But I think last year we were talking about contracts and like obviously I wasn't in the fucking room, but what I gathered from Instagram was that like we told Brock, go play on it for one more year, and then like I don't think that we were in a spot to tell him to do it again.
Yeah, I give him a prove it year. Yeah, no, totally.
And like I guess technically he didn't prove it, but also like we had a lot of things go wrong. You know what I
How
mean?
funny would it be if you guys just drafted Shador or just like see a dude?
That would have rattled me, but
Yeah.
I'm pretty. I don't know. The part that's keeping me going is I am not that confident in the Niners this year, Sean. I'm really not. But
Hmm.
like, if there's any percentage that the NFL's rigged, I think it's rigged for us this year. Like,
Why is that?
we, we have the easiest schedule in the NFL that has been created since 2013. Like, based off of the previous year's like opponent win percentage, our
Yeah.
last 9 games are against teams that didn't win 8 games last year. Which, and obviously things can change, but
Uh-huh.
we have like the easiest schedule in the last 12 years. The what was it called? And the Super Bowl's in San Francisco. So I'm grasping at straws. I really don't think we're that good, but they've set us up for it, and they gave us like 6 primetime games. The NFL thinks there's something there. So
It's the same reason the Cowboys got so many. I think it's just because
true, but that's been going down, I feel
people
like.
like watching the Cowboys lose. They get talked about.
True, I definitely I don't know. The Niners are like that, but it's nowhere. I mean, if the Cowboys like
Yeah, the
Cowboys are
Cowboys are pretty universally hated.
I think teams would rather watch the
Niners
Chiefs
fans and
win.
Cowboys
Like,
fans, not saying you, but from what I've noticed being at games and seeing Twitter, Niners fans and Cowboys fans are probably louder. Niners fans are pretty loud. And you guys
we
haven't
are.
won a Super Bowl in the 21st century. And so it's
Yes,
like
we
the rest of the league is like, okay, like either like shit or get off the pot, like that kind of
I
thing.
agree with you.
Yeah.
I definitely think that it's a little different when we do it as opposed to Dallas. Yes, we
No, it
abuse it a lot,
definitely is.
but
Dallas,
they
it's
can't win a
hilarious.
playoff game.
Yeah,
Like,
definitely, definitely. You
I
guys
would
have
argue that the
you guys have been
NFC
to a
has
conference championship, been to Super Bowls. Like it's
we've
definitely
probably
different.
been like I don't want to say the best team in the NFC the past 8 years, probably the Eagles, but like we're top two. You know
No,
what I
for
mean?
sure, for sure. And that's why it's different because like Dallas is just like they'll have like Dak's rookie year was good. What 2 years ago they had a good year, but like they just aren't a good football team, and everybody, all their Dallas fans act like they run the fucking league. Like,
True, but I don't even know, and like I'm sure last year it was like that, but I don't even get that vibe this year, man. Cowboys fans hate themselves. Like that ain't
yeah,
like
no, bro, it's ugh.
this ain't their year. I haven't heard that once, man. Like
Yeah, that's true.
I
That's
have
true.
not been hearing that at all.
Yeah, it's always like we got it this year. This is our
I think
year.
it finally might be the turning point, and it's I was gonna say something really morbid, but they're waiting for a new owner.
Yeah, no,
That's
yeah,
what Cowboys fans are wanting right now.
yes, they
They couldn't
want.
give a flying fuck
Well, see,
about
that's the thing. When Jerry Jones fucking dies, because he's not going to relinquish the team. He's going to
no.
relinquish the team when he's dead. It's probably just going to go to Steven Jones.
I
Like,
agree with you. I would like to think that there is a chance that he is younger and can read the internet or read what other people are saying and just maybe he'll hire a professional.
he
Like, I
probably
doubt
views
it.
himself as a professional. He's been in that organization for his whole life. Like,
Fair, fair. The last time he won a Super Bowl, he was probably like 18.
yeah, literally.
Like
Yeah. Yep. Jerry won what? Three Super Bowls in his
in
first
the
like
90s,
5 years owning the Cowboys, and then nothing. Nothing.
nothing, dude. And they don't even try. I don't know. It's
Yeah, in his first 5 years with the Cowboys, when they were actually built by people who know football.
I'm also like so blanking. It has to be someone that they drafted, but I saw like it was Micah and CD talking shit about the Eagles, and the top comment was, "Is this the first time in CD's career he's had a number 2 wide receiver?" And like all the replies were like he had Amari Cooper and Brandon Cooks. But who are they talking about right now that I can't think of?
Pickens.
Oh, yeah, that just happened. I
Yeah,
honestly forgot about
yeah,
that.
Pickens.
I mean, bro, yeah, he's good at football. He also could very likely just like play 4 games
I
right down
think
the
when
field.
he I think when he gets like 4 targets in a game, he's gonna start spouting off and just be an issue. And I'll bet you he gets cut or traded.
It's
Because
also the
like they're not
Cowboys.
gonna
Like,
give him CD's targets. CD's way fucking better than him. Like
no, no, dude. I wonder. That's so funny. All the memes of who gets 14, DK or George Pickens. Now it's
yeah.
DK just got it.
Yeah. DK won, bro.
DK won.
And he has the pleasure of having Mason Rudolph and Will Howard throw to him.
Yeah, he wanted to be freed from Seattle, I guess.
Yeah.
And Jigba took all of his targets, but
Yeah, I know. Doesn't make sense. Didn't he say he wanted to go somewhere warm too, and they traded him to fucking Pittsburgh?
I think he said warm where he could be like where he could get the ball is what he said.
Yeah, yeah, and they sent him to fucking Pittsburgh.
Like one off of the Browns in their current
Yeah,
situation.
yeah,
I'd rather be a Brown. I think one of those five might hit.
yeah, dude. I think they have better odds than the Steelers.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like Steelers are definitely better ran, probably, but Stefanski's fine. Like,
I think Stefanski's a good coach. Yeah,
no, yeah,
yeah,
that wasn't. I just like I meant more as an organization than as a
For
head coach.
sure. Yeah,
Like him and
yeah.
Tomlin aren't that far off, but
N-
everything else is really
Everything
far.
else is way sway Steelers. Yeah,
Yeah.
totally. Yeah.
I think we should. I don't know. I wanted to give Cy a little Patriots segment real quick, but I haven't got Patriots news.
Um. Hmm.
Did they have a dope schedule release, maybe? Um,
I don't know.
episode one of
I
Forged
did
and
see.
Fought
Oh,
is
I have a
out
little
now.
Patriots fun fact for you. Last year, the New England Patriots were favored
I'm
in
looking at that right now.
0 games. Next
That's
year,
pretty cool.
the New England Patriots are favored in 11 games.
Styler, don't get too excited. Last year, the 49ers were favored in every single game. Everyone, even the Kansas City Chiefs, were the only team that was favored in every single game. We went 6
Uh,
and 11, but hey,
that's
I
so
love that.
funny. Yeah, dude, totally. Um,
Damn, I looked up
yeah,
Patriots, and it is not about the New England Patriots.
let's see.
Give me some New England news. What's coming out of camp right now?
You talk Belichick and his weird ass girlfriend.
Yeah, I heard he said that she's not involved
Yeah, right.
with the UN
Sure.
football team, which I would
Yeah.
hope not.
Yeah,
But
but also in the past, he has said that she's copied on every single email that gets sent to him per his request.
huh,
So unless something's drastically changed, then she's definitely involved.
fair. I think that's crazy that she's like your age.
Yeah, yeah. And there was rumors that she's actually lying about her age and that she's like
She doesn't
23.
look 24, and I'm not
And
trying to sound rude,
no, I
but
think she's like 23, honestly.
oh, okay. You're saying younger. I was saying that I thought she
Yeah,
looked
yeah, because like
better.
she was saying when she met Belichick that she was like 20 or 21, but then this like dude, this like sleuth, like dug up because she was like in beauty pageants. She did like Miss Maine. She won Miss
Okay.
Maine, and he dug up like a clip of one of her old beauty pageants, and this was from March of like last year, I think, and she said she was 22 years old.
Huh.
And
So, but also,
which would have meant when she met Belichick supposedly for the first time, she would have been 19 and he would have been like 70. Like
okay, I guess like I mean it's weird even if she's 24 and
see,
he's
that's
70.
what I'm saying. That's so it's like
But
why lie about it then?
if
Like
you're lying
19 and
about
20 isn't
one
that big of a
year,
difference. Yeah,
yeah,
it's so
no.
I don't know. They're bringing it on themselves.
She's
She's
either
being
my
so
age or
weird.
she's your age is what
Yeah,
I'm getting.
I know.
So
I know. It doesn't make that big of a difference,
either
dude.
way, it's fucking weird.
Yeah, it's so
Like,
weird.
but hey, get that bag.
Yeah, sure. Queen, girl boss, business bitch.
Guess that's what you call it.
That's what isn't that what Kelly says in the office? She's when they're like she like goes to like She does that like diversity like
The minority
training, the
executive training
minority
program.
executive training program, and she goes, Kelly Kapoor, business bitch. Yeah, the minority executive training program. That's it. Yeah.
I love that show, man.
That's so good.
Have you seen they're making like a new show that's in like the same universe?
Mm-mm.
It's about like a newspaper, like, and it's
Okay.
called Paper. It comes out in like September, but it's made by the same creators and
Is it on
everything.
Peacock?
I think so, yeah.
Huh. I could be
But I'll
down.
definitely give it a try.
I'll
I
give it a
don't,
look. Yeah. No, I mean, The Office has
one of a
given me
kind,
enough where I'll give it a look.
for sure. We're
Um,
like getting our way through the super fan episodes. They like keep adding seasons
really?
like to the super fans. And dude, it's like watching The Office over again because like half of the episode is just something you haven't seen before. So it's pretty funny.
Yeah, I tried to get into those when they first released those, but it was just like I don't
The
know.
harder part is normally the offices are like 20 minutes long. These ones are like 42 minutes, dude, 45 minutes. So
That's
like
crazy.
it's more of like a TV show,
Yeah, yeah. We've
but
been
it's cool.
watching AP Bio. Have you ever watched AP Bio?
I've heard of it, but no. I
Mage
think
told me
Amanda's
to
telling
watch
me.
it.
It's good.
He's probably not watching this. But shout out Mage. Dude, fucking hilarious show.
Yeah,
Very funny. Yeah, it's
I'll
on
give it a shot.
Netflix. You should definitely watch it.
You said Netflix?
Yeah. AP
Bet.
Bio. It's good.
The only thing we've really been watching other than like obviously sports is The Last of Us every Sunday.
Yeah, I
And
haven't watched any of that yet.
I after episode two, sorry for the spoilers. I just didn't give a fuck anymore. And now the
Joel
whole
took a fucking 7-iron to the dome.
they did it different in the movie a little bit, but just
Did they?
because like I don't know, the girl Abby or whatever, it wasn't real believable. I think she was kind of like a third of Joel's size
Mhm.
to like actually end him with a golf club. I don't think she could have, but in this one, she like breaks the golf club in half and like stabs him through the neck with it.
Oh, really? Hmm.
Yeah, it's rough.
Yeah, I haven't seen it,
I
obviously.
did not know that was happening at all, man.
Yeah,
Like,
you should be thanking all of us who played Last of Us Part 2
I'm
for not
honestly
spoiling
not,
it.
bro. Like I wish I knew because like it like ruined my
Dude,
night.
no, dude, when I
Like
was like that's part of the reason, honestly, why I like faded off on Last of Us Part 2. Like I haven't finished the game yet. Like I like played that part happened. I was like, what the fuck? Like no way. And then it, like flash forwards like years or however
forever.
long. Yeah, and I'm like, well,
I remember you
the whole
telling me
time I'm
that,
just like,
like
no way. Like
something insane happens like 5 minutes into it and you just
yeah.
stop playing.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
but I never like
Yeah.
I never I don't know thought
You would
like
have
that.
never guessed that's what it was, right? They just
No.
murder like the main character.
I went on TikTok and like spoiled the whole thing for me right after that episode. I was like, fuck this. Like I'm not waiting week to week anymore to
No,
know this
bro.
damn
Fuck
story.
this.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah. So now
That's
I know
funny.
the whole story and I don't know, Ellie just kind of pisses me off. The She got casted and I'm not trying to hate, but like I don't see it and I'm
No,
also like
it's in terms of like visuals, she looks nothing like Ellie in the video game.
Abby in the show looks identical to Ellie in the video game,
Yeah,
too, which is
yeah.
just disgusting.
I
But
know, I
they've
know.
also like I've seen comparisons of like from the game when Ellie is saying these lines, dude. They're giving these lines to Dina because I'm not trying to just talk shit on Bella Ramsey, but I guess she's not getting them done. Like, you know that scene with Nora where Nora is like, that was the last episode we just watched, and where Nora's like, I'm sorry. And then like she says something insane. She's like, I'm glad we did that to him or something. And then like throws something at Ellie and runs away.
Yeah.
Like that entire scene, Ellie literally does like two grunts. She doesn't even fucking say a word, dude. She just does like two grunts and starts like spazzing out. Like, I don't know, dude. They give Dean all their
Dang.
lines too.
Well, shit, we're about to run out of time. Um, Thanks for talking rock a lot. Always fun.
There we go.
I like the hat, by the way.
Thank you. I got her a while ago. Just it, I don't know. Felt like wearing it. Rock
Yeah,
party.
right on. Right on. Yeah, go Nuggets. Fucking
Shout out Ryder. Shout out Siler. I bet on
Ryan,
Justin Thomas to win the
Ryan
PGA
Sy, dude.
championship.
Yeah.
Loser. I'm just kidding. He's sick, but he made like five doubles in 2 days.
Ooh, did he miss the cut?
Yeah, he did. Him
Oof.
and Ludwig doubled three holes in a row to miss the cut by two. So sweet.
Dude, I've been good. How you been? I've been busy. Had been fucking babysitting this dog. It's like
Oh yeah. How is
I'm
it? How is
chilling.
he, Bruno?
He's chilling, bro. He's having a bone at my feet right now.
Love it.
Yeah,
Love it.
it's the only thing keeping him from bugging the shit out of me. So yeah, yeah.
Dude, Stanley Cup tonight.
Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. Who you got?
It's got to be McDavid, right? I mean,
We lost the
I don't know.
Panthers last year.
Yeah, Panthers are kind of I guess you could call it a dynasty, right? They've only won once, but this is their
Yeah.
third straight.
I think it's their third straight. Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
don't
they're good.
know.
I think it's considered a dynasty if they win 3 in 5 years. That's how
Okay,
I call it. That's what I would call a dynasty.
fair enough. Fair
Yeah.
enough. I guess not with the winning, but the the East has been ran through them then, right?
Yeah, totally, for sure. For sure.
I saw a thing saying just that they're being wasted on Florida because no one even goes to their games, even
Yeah.
though they're one of the best hockey teams ever.
Yeah, it's because it's in fucking Florida, dude. Nobody gives a fuck about hockey. It's
Imagine
so
they just
stupid to me that like the Stanley Cup playoffs or the finals are like being played when it's like probably close to 100 degrees outside. It's like, it feels like that should be played in the winter.
there's that, and I remember it last year when it happened because it was the same finals, right?
Yeah.
Last year, I remember like the distance between the two stadiums is like 2,200 miles or
Yeah, it's
something
like the long
like
the farthest distance of all time, and it's happened twice in a row.
that. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, pretty
We're
sweet.
going to see a lot of that in the coming weeks.
Pretty sweet. I'd like to see Edmonton win, but also
I
fuck
would too.
Canada, so
Yeah,
that would be
fair.
pretty
But
funny if they
I
still
do
didn't
want
get a
Connor to
cup.
win. I do want Connor to win.
What happened to your forehead?
Oh, just a zit,
Oh,
but
gotcha.
easier to band-aid
Oh,
than
dude, I
leave it.
feel you. Yeah, I feel you for sure. For sure. Yeah, McDavid would be cool. I like McDavid. I like hockey. I don't know.
I watch here and there. I might
Yeah, I've
I
been
might get
watching the
list.
playoffs, and then once, honestly, the NBA playoffs, once the Nuggets got eliminated, I'm not gonna lie to you, I haven't watched a single game. Like,
Really?
yeah.
I watched not quite a bit, but a decent amount of Pacers Knicks,
Mhm,
and
mhm.
the Timberwolves kind of just got railed.
Yeah, I
So
know. I would like turn on I would see the Timberwolves Thunder game was on at like halftime, and the Thunder would be up by like 30. I'm like, oh, okay. Well, why would I turn
yeah,
this on now?
that's over. So
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, I'm definitely going to tune in tonight. I need Sergei Bobrovsky to
Bob.
clutch up. It's in Edmonton. I think the boys are going to be firing. I got the he's the Florida goalie, so
Mhm.
I like it.
Fucking Bob, dude. Yeah, he's really good. Have you ever seen a picture of him without his pads on?
No,
Bro, he
large,
looks, dude, no, he looks like fucking Davis. Like he's like,
really
dude, tiny, skinny. Like,
tiny, tiny guy.
yeah, itty bitty. Like,
That's funny.
yeah, yeah. And then he puts the pads on and he's just like the best goalie in the world. Yeah. Hold on, let me see if I could find that picture. There was like a picture that went viral of him. Like, this is the fucking guy. Like, let's see. Uh, Bobrovsky locker room. Yeah, there he is.
Oh, stud. That is definitely not what I would think a hockey goalie would look
Dude,
like,
I
but
know, me too. Look how fucking skinny he is, bro.
that's crazy.
Yeah, yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
Well, good
you
luck to
gotta
you,
have
sir.
you gotta have quickness if you're gonna be a goalie. So I guess that lends itself to that being that little. But
Yeah, he's probably pretty agile.
yeah, I'm sure he is.
Another championship in the works right now, the women's college softball. Have you seen any of that?
Yeah, Texas Tech
Dude,
versus Texas. It's gonna be pretty
yeah,
sweet.
And this Nija Kennedy girl that I think I brought up last time, but Tech gave her like $1 million to come here from Stanford, which to do that in softball NIL, like the balls on Tech.
Yeah, it's work. They're in the World Series.
They have two returning players from last year. How do you build a team? How do you build
It's
chemistry to get
crazy.
a championship
That's
caliber team?
that's crazy. I saw that I think they're the first team since like 2000 or something like that to make the college women's World Series in their debut. Like they've never been in
Wow.
the women's
In the
world
playoff?
in the college like playoffs before this
That's
year, and
crazy.
now they're in the World Series. It's pretty sweet.
Last year they finished last in the Big 12, Sean. And this year was the first year they ever won it. And then this is happening, but it's all Nigel Kennedy. And like, you know how in baseball, like even the best pitchers, you can only throw once every 5 days because your arm needs a rest, right? I didn't quite realize in softball, like it doesn't wear your arm in the same way whatsoever because they're throwing it underhand.
Yeah,
They played 3 games so far in the playoffs, and they play 7 inning games.
yeah,
Nigel Kennedy has thrown every single pitch of all 3 games
that's
for Texas.
crazy.
She's also going to pitch tonight and throw, I'm assuming, every single pitch unless they rock her. But
That's crazy. I
I
didn't
didn't
realize that
realize
either.
like they can just throw them out there every night if they're
Yeah.
because like obviously I'm sure they're like their body is tired, but it's not the same wear and tear in the arm.
Yeah, no, it's not like the torque on the elbow and like the
Uh-huh.
shoulder that
Uh-huh.
you get with overhead throwing. Yeah, that makes sense.
Kind of crazy to think about though. Like I
Yeah,
saw that and they're like she's pitched every single pitch for Texas Tech in this playoff. What? Like
that's
good.
wild. That's wild. Good for them.
But
Yeah,
yeah,
good for
go
them.
Nija.
Yeah, fuck yeah. How about the Knicks fucking firing Tom Thibodeau? What is that all about?
Dude, I don't know. Doesn't really make
That
sense to
makes
me.
no sense at all.
As we've discussed before, like the NBA coaching just period
Yeah.
does not make sense to me. Like doing Casey a couple years ago, Mike Malone, I didn't agree with. Like
Dude, if
I
you
just
I saw this like stat the other day. If you take out like Steve Kerr and Eric Spoelstra, then like over 50% of current NBA head coaches have been hired since 2023.
oh my God, dude. Yeah, like I don't know
Like
if
the
it's just
Grizzlies
like they're
fired
not
Taylor Jenkins. Doesn't make any sense. The Kings fired Mike Brown literally the year he won Coach of the Year. Uh,
to me, it
the Suns have
screams
went from Monty Williams to Frank Vogel to Mike Budenholzer. Now they don't have a coach again. Like what the fuck is going on? Why does this happen so often in the NBA?
to me, I guess the only thing I can think of is just that like the coaches and the owners just like aren't as on the same page as they are in other sports. Like to me, I really don't know. But what I'm kind of guessing happened probably is like the Knicks now have some sort of confidence about them, like the Knicks higher ups, and they would like to make another move or go do this or go do that. And maybe Thibodeau wasn't on the same plan. Maybe he wasn't on the same page. Maybe he didn't want to do that move. And now they're like, fuck you, we'll just I've also seen that did you have you seen who a possible candidate is?
I've seen Jay Wright. I've
That's
seen
like the joke one,
Ime
but
Udoka. But he's
I,
still coaching the Rockets, isn't he?
yeah, he is coaching the Rockets. I've seen
Um,
Jay Wright. I really have no idea. Like, obviously, I don't
Mike
think
Malone, I think Mike
obviously.
Malone's the favorite to get the next job right now.
Mike Malone. Another one I saw is Rick fucking Brunson, which dude,
Dude, shut the fuck up. They can't do that, bro.
dude, if any team
They
would,
can't do that, dude. That'd be
Sean, they just might.
hilarious.
They got all his friends. Why would they not?
Why wouldn't they just bring his dad on? Oh
I've
my
also
God.
seen they want to trade Cat. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's been so long since the Knicks were actually relevant that they it felt like yeah, cool, go Knicks. But now that they're actually good, I feel like I'm gonna start being like, fuck
Not
these
liking the
guys.
Knicks.
Yeah, they're gonna be. I feel like they're gonna become like unbearable.
Yeah, yeah. I was definitely that series. I was going to be happy and sad either way. I kind of
Yeah,
liked both of them.
me too. Me too. I was definitely pulling for the Knicks. I would have loved to see New York just burn to the ground if the Knicks went to
That
the
would have been
finals.
cool.
That would have been
That would have been
sweet.
cool.
Yeah.
I don't know. I like Halliburton obviously a lot, and he has
Mhm.
like a Iowa State Brock Purdy thing.
Yeah.
And
Fuck Iowa State, by the way. I hate Iowa State.
there's and Pascal. He's our boy.
Yeah,
So
Pascal's our dog.
did you
Aggie for
see
life.
like and obviously it wasn't a fucking skit, but you know the Drewski skit where he like thinks he's MVP of
Yeah, then fucking Halliburton did the exact
but
same
that
thing.
that wasn't a skit, bro. Tyrese definitely thought he
He
won.
walked up, he was like, yeah,
Poor dude.
yeah.
They both played really good, but
Yeah,
shit.
it was like it was as close. The voting was as close as it could be. It was like 5 votes for Siakam, 4 votes for Halliburton. So like,
I think it's gonna be Thunder in five,
yeah,
but I
I agree.
really, really
I could see
hope
a sweep,
one.
dude. The Thunder is so
Yeah,
fucking good. They're so
Thunder.
good.
The Thunder are so good, but the Pacers have this what the fuck factor about them that like
Exactly. Yeah,
they
like they
shouldn't
can
be here
just
anyway.
they
They
can
might
run him
just
out of
do
the
it.
gym. Yeah, I saw that the Pacers like I'm pretty sure the Pacers in the regular season lost every series to like every East team they played outside of the Cavs. And
Real.
then
Oh, but the Cavs, I saw that they were like 4-0
yeah,
against.
they swept the Cavs. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Exactly. But they beat the Bucks, they beat the Cavs, they just beat the Knicks. Like, I don't know. Who says they can't beat the Thunder? They made it this far.
Thunder are very young too, and not to say that like I mean nerves obviously like nerves could happen, but like I don't know, it's a team full of young dudes. I would definitely say that the Pacers are older and more experienced. Like that will be of some advantage, I would say.
Yeah, Siakam has a championship. He's been in
I
the
even
finals
just mean
before.
age, bro. Who on the Thunder is older than 26? Like,
Yeah, Caruso.
yeah, yeah.
Caruso's a
It,
stud,
it
dude.
feels
I
like the
love
Pacers got a
Caruso.
couple more men in their locker room. Not that
Sure.
that really translates to
I don't know. I
shit,
feel like they're
but
pretty young, dude.
no, they're definitely young too. I guess it just in my head, Miles Turner and Siakam, and
Yeah.
they got to. I can't think of anyone on the Thunder other than Caruso.
Yeah. Yeah.
Kem Birch is he the Thunder backup center? He might be like 30 years old, but
Thunder average age on their roster is 25.6 years.
I was gonna say
Second
26.
youngest team
So
in history to reach the finals, only
that's
behind
crazy.
the 76-77 Trailblazers.
I saw an interview with Shea, and he was saying how like when he was drafted to the Clippers, like obviously it was awesome, but that it was weird because like all of his teammates were like dads, and they like went home to like their families, and like now he's on the Thunder, and like everyone plays video games together, and he's like one of the oldest guys on the team. Like he said,
Yeah.
it's so much more camaraderie.
Yeah,
Like
totally. Totally.
they all
Yeah.
go home and hop on Fortnite together, or
Just
freaking
chill.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
as opposed to like Shea going home to his Los Angeles apartment and none of his teammates are doing anything.
What are you doing,
Clippers
dude?
are an old team, or at least they were then.
They are now. Their two
Hmm.
best players are old.
Yeah,
No. Let me see. So, where
Pacers are
are we?
definitely young too, but they're older than the Thunder.
Pacers average age is 26.3.
Okay,
Thunder. Wait, this can't be right. Really? Weird. Huh.
I know they're both young, but
Yeah, no, it's cool. I like Adam Silver's NBA where we haven't had uh this will be what 8 years in a row I think without having a or 7 years in a row without having a repeat champion. It's pretty cool.
that is nice.
I like seeing the fresh teams in it every year. It's pretty sweet.
I remember when we were tired of the
Feels like it's
Warriors.
up for grabs every year. Whereas like when we were in like high school, it was just like, okay, so
Warriors or
everybody
Cavs
understood it's going to be Warriors Cavs for the next 5 years. Like
yeah,
there's nothing anybody can do. Like
until LeBron's gone.
exactly. Yeah.
I keep seeing like that Kevin Durant's all but gone. I don't know to where, but that
Yeah, I
they've
saw
like
that too.
lowered their asking price, and that he sounds like he's on the move.
Yeah, I've heard the Knicks are a popular spot for him.
sure the Knicks are putting that out.
Oh, I'm
That
sure. I'm sure.
they're
The Knicks are gonna
they're.
get him. They're gonna get Giannis.
I
They're
heard Jokic too.
probably gonna get Jokic and Wemby. They're gonna get
Jokic gonna take a pay cut to go there. I heard.
yeah, yeah, probably gonna trade for Luca. Uh the Knicks are just
So
becoming the new Lakers, dude. Like literally.
one
Without the
major
actual
success.
championships. Like
No, yeah. They're like, all right, let's reload.
Yeah.
Time to reload.
Yeah, no, it's gonna be exciting. Um yeah, I don't know. I hate it when it just feels like it's kind of felt like maybe this is just my Nuggets bias, but it's felt like ever since the Thunder beat the Nuggets, it's just like, okay, then
Fuck the
nobody
Thunder.
else is gonna stop them. Like
Dude, and the
it's
Nuggets were
felt like a
so
foregone conclusion. And I was, don't get me wrong, I was
close.
upset when the Nuggets lost, but like I look at it now, I'm like, they took that fucking team to 7 games and Aaron Gordon on one leg, Michael Porter with one arm. Like, is that just how good Jokic is? Like,
Anything could have happened in that one game too,
exactly.
bro.
And then they decided to lose by fucking 35. But it was
Jalen Williams didn't score
yeah.
six,
Yeah,
and
exactly.
fuck,
No, they're
dude.
good, man. They're just deep. They're young. They're an exciting team. I will give the Thunder that. They're an exciting team.
Did you see that post about I think it was like Isaiah Joe and
Jalen
Jalen Williams.
Williams. Yeah.
That's pretty dope.
Yeah. Went to
They
high
went to
school
high school
together.
together and
And now
then
they're just gonna
Arkansas.
yeah, now they're just gonna win a title together.
That's pretty sick.
Pretty dope. Pretty dope. Um,
I I got all kinds of baseball shit I could talk about, but the Giants have never made me more mad as a franchise, so we're gonna not talk about baseball today.
okay. Okay. Totally fine with me. I haven't been watching any
That works.
baseball or following any baseball, so
I've been watching so much baseball, Sean, but the
let's
Giants are doing
can
bigger things.
we
So,
can we just take a second to appreciate Scotty fucking Scheffler?
dude, he's so good. He
He's
is
so
so
back, dude.
good.
Like every podcast we filmed from like the beginning of the year when we started talking about golf, I said like I'm picking Scotty. I'm picking Scotty. I'm picking Scotty. And
Mhm.
he didn't win fucking any of them. And
Nothing
then
early.
like it's just like I don't know, man. He's so good and like
I love
dominating,
Scotty.
dude.
I
He's
love
won his
Scotty.
last 3 tournaments by a combined 17 shots. Like nobody does that, not on the PGA Tour. That doesn't
I
happen.
took him on Saturday. The Prize Picks had his line at over under 71.5 on Saturday on fucking moving day.
Mhm.
And he was like one shot back of the lead and the favorite to win the tournament. I think he'll shoot at least one under par.
No, dude,
So
like if it gets like if I'm looking at a leaderboard on Friday and Scotty Scheffler's like within 5, I'm like, oh, okay, so he's gonna win. Like
that's yeah. No, dude, like you go look and he's in like seventh place, four shots back of the lead, and he'll literally be minus 110.
he's the favorite. Yeah, by like a
Yes.
lot. Yeah.
He's minus 110, and then the guy in first is plus 450. Like,
Yeah.
I've thought
No,
so many, can
he's
I just take Andrew Novak here? Like, I mean, he's beating him by
yeah,
three. Like,
I know, right? You want to, and then it's just like no.
you want to so bad. And then Novak bogeys the first hole, and Scotty hits it to a fucking kick in,
It's always
and
been Scotty.
it's one shot. But no, dude, Scotty's a man. I watched the whole Saturday round where I needed him to shoot one under. That man pars the first 14
I
holes.
saw that, and then
I was
birdied the last.
not losing my mind, but I was like, dude, one bogey and I'm so cooked
Yeah, he
now.
doesn't make bogeys, dude.
He
That's part of
didn't
it.
make a single bogey.
He hits the fairway, he hits the green, sometimes makes a putt, doesn't three putt. That's just like his game. Like,
He birdied the last four holes, Sean,
yeah,
after
yeah.
parring the first 14.
He shot
And
68.
I watched every shot. I was
Yeah.
like, oh my God.
No, man,
Unbelievable.
he's fucking inevitable.
The next day, I took him over 11 pars because the day before he had fucking 15. He had 11 pars, Sean, through, I think it was 13 holes
Jeez.
or 12. I think it was 12 holes. He got the
Yeah,
12th par on the 13th hole. Like,
it's unbelievable, dude.
he parred the whole front on
He's
Sunday.
unbelievable. It shouldn't be that easy. It
I
shouldn't.
am golfing at Sandia and Arroyo this coming week.
Oh yeah, you going back
I did.
to Nuevo Mexico?
Yeah, I'm hyped. It should be.
I'm going back there in like a little under a month.
I haven't I don't remember the last time I obviously high school, but I don't remember really how well I did at Arroyo, but I remember like liking it. I remember a couple holes.
I don't remember it at all, honestly.
Really, we played like I would probably guess 6 to 10 tournaments there.
Yeah, we played a good amount. I think you know that picture I have of you that you fucking hate of you sleeping on the Suburban. I
Yeah.
I do remember that was when we were driving to Arroyo. Let me see if I can find
I
it.
couldn't tell you that.
I'm putting this on YouTube, dude.
Fuck you. No, you're not.
I can't find it. Shit.
Yeah, good. Fuck that. But I am hyped. I don't
No,
really
it's dope.
remember too much about it, but I remember like a couple of the holes. So I
It's
think
dope.
that it's definitely an easy course, but
Cool.
I
Yeah.
need that.
I played in so the golf course I work at now is a troon course. Uh
Hmm.
and in the summertime in here in Phoenix, they do it's like an employee thing every Monday. A troon course like hosts a tournament basically for troon employees. Um I signed up for it. A lot of like everybody's basically like a pro. Like a lot of fucking really good golfers.
Fair.
So I signed up. I played this last Monday. Um, I started on 18. It was a shotgun, and the closest to the pins were on number 3 and number 13.
Okay.
So I started on 18. So I got to 3. I'm the fourth group to play it. I hit it to 2.5 feet on the closest to the pinhole. I was like, let's fucking go, dude. Like,
Oh
let's
shit.
fucking go. Walked up there. There's 1 foot 4 inches already written down on the thing, 4 groups ahead of me.
No way,
And the one
dude.
foot 4 inches didn't even win. Someone hit it to 11 inches.
Oh my God,
Yeah, dude,
dude.
it's silly how good these fucking guys are, dude. Like I was like, oh, okay, I see now. Like,
I swear, dude, like, and I obviously I don't play in a ton of tournaments anymore, but back when, like, I feel like I used to play in a ton of those, like, county ones that, like, would
hmm
have the
yeah,
pin
yeah,
stuff.
yeah,
Like, the very first one I ever did, I don't think I won. I think I got second, and I think I was like a foot or 2 feet away.
yeah.
Every single, I don't think I've hit the green since. I've probably only had like 10 to 15 of them since, but every time it's such a, I want to hit a good shot so bad
And
that I
then you
hit
just don't
a
even
good
hit the
shot
green.
every time.
Yeah.
But
Well, dude, so like number 3, I hit it. I made birdie. The next par 3 was like I forget what hole it was, but it was like 215. It was like a long ass par 3. I hit
okay.
it to 4 feet, left my birdie putt short, made par. Then we
No.
get to number 13, which is the other closest to the pinhole, hit it in the water. Sick. And then my last hole of the day, number 17, was like a 220-yard par 3, hit it to like 15 feet, made par. I was like, what the fuck, bro? I haven't played
Yeah.
par 3s, long par 3s that good in a long
You were
time.
stuffing it and just couldn't make shit.
Yeah, yep.
It's my
And
least
then
favorite thing, man. The 10 footer for birdie for me goes in about 3 out of 10 times.
yeah,
But the
dude.
10 footer for par is about six for
Eight
10.
eight out of 10. Yeah,
You
totally.
feel like
Yeah, I know.
I
Dude, 10-footer for bogey, never missing. Like
it's weird because I feel like I never make that one. If it's like over 8 feet for bogey, it's a guaranteed double for me. Like
It's fine. Oh, what? Did you finish your bone? Yeah, get out of here.
I was
Yeah.
thinking, we I don't have any Patriots updates for Cy, and
Mm.
I don't really have any Genty updates
We
other
could
than
talk. We could talk Stephon Diggs getting fucking wild on a boat. Like, what
yeah,
the
I did
fuck? Did
see
you see
that.
that video?
I did see
That was
that.
crazy, dude.
Yeah. Well, I honestly I didn't fully grasp what happened. Was he either like snorting or was he what
Dude,
did
no,
he like
he
show
he
on
so
his
he
phone?
had he had those 3 like hot chicks with him on the
Okay.
boat. And he was like telling them like he was like making them call him daddy, dude. Like he was like, "What's my name? What's my name?" And they were like, "Daddy, daddy." And he was like, "Yeah, that's right." And then dude, dead serious. You can watch it back. And he like he pulls
I don't
out
want
he
to.
pulls out this bag of some sort of substance, opens it up, hands it to one of the girls, and he says, "Don't take it all at once." Like, what the fuck is he
Bro,
doing, bro? Like,
oh my God. And like he knew he was being recorded, at least
yeah,
it feels
dude.
like.
Yeah, dude. That phone, whoever was recording him, had to be 4 feet away from him, just like literally like this.
What the
Like,
fuck, dude? Why,
yeah,
Stefan?
that's not the Patriot way.
Not the Patriot way.
Definitely not the Patriot way, dude. Oh man. Yeah. And then I saw a video today of like I think it was at that same party on that same boat of Cardi B just like twerking on him. I was like, oh, so she doesn't care that he's making these other girls call him daddy. Like
And I saw that they were at like a Knicks game together or something.
yeah, yeah, they're like together, I guess. That's a fucking weird relationship, dude.
Power couple, dude.
I'd
What are you
love to,
talking
what you think that makes it through training camp, that relationship? Or do you think it makes it
about?
what
Sean, I'll go as
week
far to
four,
say
week five? Like
it's the greatest power couple in Patriots history. Fuck Tom and Giselle. Give me give
Give
me
me
Steph and
Stephon Diggs
Cardi.
and Stephon 40-year-old Stephon Diggs off a torn ACL and Cardi B.
Give me Cardi and Stefan in five.
Literally. That's like Thunder Pacers, bro, honestly.
Yeah, that's tough. That's tough.
Yeah, that's Patriots talk.
You're welcome, Sai. Shout out,
Yeah,
Sai.
sure. Got you, dude. Um,
Niners talk. Brandon Ayuk is kind of being a little diva on Instagram. I think he's mad at
are we shocked?
no, but he's
Uh,
mad at people over the age of like 30 with children that are commenting hate comments. That's what
nice.
he thinks that they should all be blocked. I saw this post today that like apparently how Brandon Ayuk and Kyle just like don't like each other. I think it's all just obviously Twitter bullshit, but like got me thinking, like, I don't know. Ayuk's kind of Ayuk's kind of been in Niner fans' bad graces since he was
His
bitching
bullshit
about
last year.
but he was bitching about not getting targets in the Super Bowl. And like he should have got targets in the Super Bowl. And Kyle like kind of just didn't say shit about it.
Really?
I don't
Sorry,
know. It
one
like
sec. My dog's fucking barking. Bruno, what are you barking at, dude?
very good, dude.
Settle down. All right, he's chill.
Ayuk gets upset and it's his fault, but Debo gets upset and actually annoys the fuck out of everyone. And Kyle's like, I'm so sorry. Let me throw you the ball 15 times. Like,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
I'm kind of siding with Brandon Ayuk in this.
Really?
I don't
I've
think
never
that,
thought I'd hear you say that after last year. You fucking hated him, dude.
no, yeah, he definitely pissed me off. But I don't know. I definitely think that the Niners have their guys who they like. How do I say this? The Niners have favorites.
Hmm.
And I
Hmm.
don't think Brandon Ayuk is one of those favorites, but he's a badass.
Yeah. Did he get
And
injured last year too? Didn't
he tore
he
his
like
ACL.
yeah, that's right. He like held out, was like, fuck you guys, came back, sucked, and
Got the
then got
bag,
hurt.
dropped everything, and
Yeah.
then tore his ACL. He was like week two or week four. I want to say like week four, but we got him and Ricky P and Jawan. I literally bet you anything though. I'm hyped about all of them.
Hmm.
Jawan will be wide receiver one. Like
You think?
Jawan was wide receiver one last year when we had
Hmm.
Debo too. So
Yeah.
I don't know. I honestly, you can make me a case for all three of them. I think we have a pretty decent receiving core.
No, I mean that's like a very high floor, not so high ceiling receiving core. Which if
I
you have a good
agree.
quarterback, you can live with that.
I think we have three like very good twos.
Yeah, definitely. Three like B
Like,
plus dudes.
well,
Yeah,
and like
totally.
not yet, but I think like all of them are three like borderline elite dudes,
Yeah,
like
I think
elite twos
I think Pearsall has the best potential just because he's the youngest, but
for sure, for sure. And
yeah.
Ayuk has shown signs of being a one, but I don't know if he can be a one like or produce like a one actually like being our one. Like
Hmm.
he kind of
Hmm.
hid behind everyone else before. I felt like
Totally.
you couldn't really guard him with Prime Debo and
Mhm.
Christian McCaffrey and George Kittle. But
No, definitely. Definitely. I would like to take a moment to hate real quick on the Stay Hot podcast.
Go
Um,
ahead. Is it blatant?
no, it's everybody. I listened to their most recent podcast. They ranked like it was like top 10 tight ends in the NFL. Uh,
Brock Bowers.
Kittle was one, Bowers was two. Um,
Brock
they
Bowers.
said like five honorable mentions. God, I wish I asked you this question before I prefaced it with this. Where would you rank Evan Ingram? Would you say he's a top 10 tight end in the NFL? Top 15?
You'd have to let me make my list, but he would probably be around 8 to 12, I would
Right?
assume.
He wasn't even an honorable mention, dude. I listened to the whole thing
He
just
did
waiting
get
for them to
hurt
say
last
Evan
year.
Ingram. He did. He did. He played like, yeah, I guess he did get hurt, but still, dude.
That's the
He was
recency
putting up
bias on that.
numbies before he got
There's
hurt.
also Evan Ingram. He is like one of those few tight ends that he could literally get 200 yards in a game. I bet you that out of everyone they named, he has more donuts than all of them. And not
Maybe.
hating, it's also he's been on the Jaguars. I
Yeah.
don't know how many times I've bet on that man, and dude doesn't get a catch. Like, I swear. But it's the week before he had 7 for 185 and 2 touchdowns.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. He's pretty hit or miss. But now he's on the well-oiled machine that is the Denver Broncos. So no,
Valid,
I'm
valid.
kidding. I'm kidding.
Like,
I'm kidding.
obviously, it's not the Jaguars, though. Like, I think that he should get some more consistent, but
Yeah.
he's not the 9 points a week. It seems like he's 35 or zero
Yeah, definitely. Definitely.
in fantasy aspect.
No, in all
I also,
seriousness,
I
though, I
feel
am kind of
kind of,
terrified of the sophomore slump for Bo. Like, I'm really scared of it.
yeah, I don't know. I mean, they also
I
said,
think
I
he's
guess
good.
the third year jump, right? They say the third year.
Yeah, it's like sophomore slump, junior
Or
jump,
I've just heard third year
TM.
receivers. You always try to draft third year receivers.
Really? Okay.
It's what I've heard.
Interesting.
I don't know who fits that bill or why, but when I was in high school, that was a thing.
Yeah. Um, I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm optimistic about the Broncos because we have a really good defense, like a really fucking good defense. But I don't know. Sophomore slump scares the shit out of me, dude. Now everybody has a full year of tape on Bo Nix. But to be fair, it's a full year where 80% of the time he's just throwing a screen. Like that's what it felt
Fair,
like
fair.
anyways.
I would imagine that your guys' playbook will get a lot deeper too. You know
Definitely,
what I mean?
definitely.
Like Bo will learn more stuff.
Mm-hmm. 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 No, I don't know. I'm excited. I just want football to start, man. I had the thought for the first time like maybe a month ago. I remember I was driving to work. I was like, man, I fucking really miss football. Like it really needs to come back. Like
Yeah, me too. What was I gonna say? I saw this list the other day. It was like top 10 linebackers in the league, and I'm sure you'd agree that Fred's one, and they had him at one. Um, and I agree that Dre Greenlaw is probably a top five linebacker. They had him at five.
you think?
Um, he's been hurt, but I guess like the last time I saw him, without a doubt, yes.
Sure, sure.
Like before he jumped up and down and tore his Achilles, yes.
Yeah.
But that was 2 years ago.
Okay.
But my thing is like in all of the years we've had him, Sean, I have never once seen a top 10 linebackers list where it's like Fred and Dre. Like Fred Warner is one and Dre Greenlaw's not on that list.
Yeah.
But now that he got a bag and he's a Denver Broncos, that
Yeah, they're
they're
like, "Oh
still willing
yeah."
to throw him. Oh, he's
No.
insane. He's elite. Like,
You guys
brother,
are
he
going to
was
get another stud linebacker. It feels like the Niners always have two good linebackers. Like you went from Patrick
Bowman and
Willis and
Willis.
Navarro Bowman to Fred Warner and Dre Greenlaw. Like how do you do that? Like
Yeah, I know. That's always been a strength. We had Ahmad Brooks when we had Bowman and Willis.
yeah.
He was also really good.
Yeah.
We had this guy, Sean, named Chris Borland. Do you remember that name?
Mm-mm.
I am pretty sure he won Defensive Rookie of the Year and then retired the following year because he was, or like top three in voting. He retired because he didn't want to get concussions after his rookie season.
Interesting.
It was like the bloody summer where the Niners lost. I think it was like 8 starters on defense and 7 on offense the summer they fired Harbaugh.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, and he just like it was like Willis retired, Justin Smith retired, Alden Smith beat his girlfriend, Chris Borland was 22 years old and got like third or second in defensive rookie of the year,
Just
like
retired.
7 sacks as a linebacker at Ohio State, retired because he like
That's
wanted to join
crazy.
like neuroscience and like study concussions.
I don't even remember. I don't even remember his name,
You
honestly.
shouldn't,
Yeah.
honestly. I look him up, dude, and he has like a Joe Rogan episode. Like,
Really? That's wild.
yeah, word,
Sick, dude.
crazy. But yeah, he was a stud. Summer of 2014 or 15, whatever the heck it was. It was
Huh.
the worst day in San Francisco history, or worst week.
Yeah. Yep. Um, sick, bro. Do you want to just start a new one? I think I started this meeting too early and we're gonna get cut off after like 15 minutes.
Yeah, yeah, that's
Okay.
fair.
Fucking word.
Go for it.
We're so back. Um, yeah. Quick update. I just saw. Guess who flew to Denver and is having dinner with the coaches tonight and touring the facility tomorrow?
Football, Amari Cooper.
J.K. Dobbins.
Oh, I don't like that because I want to draft RJ Harvey. So
Yeah, yeah. Dude, I'm telling you, watch out for Audric Estime. He's like just built to be good, but I'm not convinced he will be. But
fair, fair.
it's gonna be another year. The Broncos haven't had a 1,000 yard rusher in like years. It's been since like Latavius Murray. Latavius Murray, I think, was the last 1,000 yard rusher we had, and he was on our team for like a year.
He played for like it was probably like 9 years, but it feels like 20. Like,
Dude, I actually, you know what? I'm not even positive that's right. I think it might be Philip Lindsay, the last 1,000 yard rusher we had.
really,
Broncos last
his
1,000.
rookie year or his I guess
He
second.
got it his rookie year and his second year.
That's crazy.
Let's see. No, that's from 2020. Well, that's probably still accurate because we haven't fucking had one since 2020 either. Uh, CJ Anderson rushed for 1,007 yards in 2017.
He was so good for one year.
Dude, CJ Anderson was the shit. Him and Ronnie
One.
Hillman were an awesome 1-2 punch. RIP.
Forgot about that.
Yeah, bro. Fucking sucks.
He was a stud.
Ronnie Hillman, Demarius Thomas. My boys are just dropping like flies, bro.
That is horrible.
Yeah. Let's see. Broncos 1,000 yard rushers season. Here we go. Yeah. Philip Lindsay in 2018, and then in 2019. In 2019 is the last 1,000 yard rusher we had.
Damn. I don't know how good of podcasting it would be. I don't think it would be horrible, especially if we could like somehow get it on the screen.
Okay.
But we could try the football immaculate grid if you don't think that would be a
Yeah.
terrible idea.
Let's do it. Immaculate grid.
Expose us real quick.
Dude. Yeah. Let's do it. Here, I'll pull it up on my phone and I'll just kind of like show the screen because I don't
Okay.
know how I'm gonna get that on there otherwise.
Fair,
All right,
fair.
football immaculate grid. Here we go.
Seahawk Colt.
Seahawk Colt.
Is there a Hasselback?
Do you play for the Colts?
Yes, and it's 67%.
Okay, let me see if I can think of a better one then. Jimmy Graham never played for the Colts, did he?
No, it's a weird one.
Oh, you know what? I want to say, is Darius Leonard still on the Colts?
He went to Philly, but
Philly,
after they
did
cut
he?
him,
Um,
Shaq, you mean?
yeah, excuse me. I don't know why the last name Leonard is coming to my head for this one.
Um,
And it's like a D tackle maybe or D lineman. I don't know. Fuck it. Matt Hasselbeck it is.
yeah, these ones I struggle, dude. On baseball, I try to get low percentage, but on football, I just
All
try to
right.
get them.
Let's move over to Colts Ravens. Why does this one feel like it would be obvious? Did Marlon Humphrey play for the Colts?
I couldn't tell you.
Why does this one
Um,
feel obvious to me? But I can't think of anybody.
kind of feels not terribly hard to me either.
That's what
Um,
she said.
I just got it. I bet you it's high as fuck. 58.
Okay.
Another quarterback.
Oh, Joe Flacco, obviously. That's why it felt
Oh,
obvious.
yeah.
We'll roll with Joe. Bazooka Joe.
Raiders, Seahawks. That one shouldn't be that tough. Marshawn is the guy, but can we dig deeper? There's got to be a receiver.
Gino hasn't played a game yet, so he
Yeah,
wouldn't be on there, right? Um,
no. There's got to be like a receiver or a running back, dude. Um,
Sherman never played for the Raiders, did he?
no. Jerry Rice,
He played for Seattle? I knew he played for the Raiders.
19%.
It's pretty good. Um, okay. Jerry Rice with that one then. Jerry Rice. Then we got Jets, Seahawks.
Jets, Seahawk, Leonard Williams,
Leonard Williams. That's yeah. I think that might have been who I was thinking
and
of for
Jamal Adams.
dude, Leonard Williams is 6%.
No way.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Dude, that was like instant.
Raiders, Ravens. This one feels obvious too. Is this Crabtree? Did he play for the Ravens too?
I want to say no, Bolden did, and like they were both Niners, but
Um, I'm getting receiver vibes on this one.
I was thinking of like Martavis Bryant, but I don't think he was a Raven.
I don't think he was either. He was like Steelers, Raiders.
Same with like
He
Marcus Wheaton.
who's the that fucking uh God. He was like a corner. He was really good on the Chiefs and then left the Chiefs. Oh, what's his name? He was really good. And I'm pretty sure he also played for the Raiders. Marcus Peters, that's what I'm thinking of. Did he play for the Raiders as well? I'm almost positive he played for the Ravens.
I think you're right on that too. That he was on the Rams. I'll shoot.
Okay, shit.
11%.
Nice. I'm
Yeah,
correct.
dude.
Jets,
Raven
Ravens.
Jets. Thinking like O line or defense. Mosley.
Yep, CJ Mosley for sure.
He might be. Let's hold off. He might be like the only Jet 50 sack guy I can think of right now.
Yeah. Does Quinnen Williams is no, he probably hasn't been playing long enough to have 50 sacks yet.
Um, I'm gonna do for Jet Raven,
Okay.
Tyrod Taylor,
Ooh, I like that.
7%. And then I guess both CJ Mosley's and neither of them have 50 sacks. Damn.
Okay. Okay.
I only have one guess left.
Jets 50 sacks. And that's not 50 sacks for the Jets, right? It's he played for the Jets and he has 50 sacks.
Like he could have played one snap, I
Yeah.
think.
Yeah, I think that's right too. God.
They ever get like anyone old that was
That's
just
kind of what I'm thinking of. I'm trying to think of somebody who was like really good for a long time and then played at the Jets at the end. Shit.
I'm gonna I like I missed, but the bottom right, honestly, I'd never heard his name until he went viral for the Brett Favre shit like a couple months ago.
I don't know who you're talking about.
Mark Gastineau.
No idea. Is he the most popular pick?
Yeah, he you don't remember seeing that? Like Brett Favre like gave Michael Strahan the sack.
Oh yeah,
He's
yeah, I
that
do
old
remember.
guy. He
Yeah,
got
that
really
guy
mad
seemed
at
like a
him.
fuckhead.
Yeah, that's him. And then the Raiders, obvious, and then the Colt is also obvious, but like a little before my time.
Is the Raiders obvious? Was it
Yeah.
Crosby?
No.
Um,
This is kind of reverse, like Raiders traded away.
oh, Khalil Mack.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, Khalil Mack. Okay. And then Colts 50 plus. Don't tell me this one. This is a tough one.
I like probably would have got there, but I don't like I know that he's a cult legend, but a little bit before my time.
Does DeForest Buckner have 50 sacks?
Honestly, probably I don't know. He's a
Uh,
tackle, so probably friggin' not. Let me
I'm gonna
look.
try it. DeForest Buckner. Oh, it worked. Hell yeah.
Heck yeah. The answer was Dwight.
16%. Oh, Dwight Freeney. Yeah, yeah.
I miss
Nice.
Buckner, bro. He
Dude,
was so good.
let's check out the immaculate grid. Boom.
Not too shabby.
Come on, fucking focus. There we go.
Could be worse.
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's not bad. Not bad at all. Sick, dude.
What else we got?
Um,
We're taking a baseball cleanse, so
okay.
I've
Um,
seen Oakmont. The conditions are supposed to be
it's gonna be like the hardest
absurd
US Open ever.
ever. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
hyped about that. That's pretty sick.
I'm very hyped about that. Have you seen I want to say it's like the 13th hole there? 295-yard par three.
Dude,
Mm-hmm.
I would hit driver about 30 yards short.
Mm-hmm. Rory, just I think like guys have been going out and getting practice rounds in there over the last like week or so, and I think Rory went there and shot like 80 and bogeyed that that long par three, hitting three wood off the tee.
Oh my
It's
God,
gonna
dude.
be a massacre, I think. Have you seen the rough?
Yeah,
Dude,
so deep.
dude, it's like
The winning score is gonna be like +4, dude.
it's
It's
like
probably,
5 inch rough and it's
but
so thick.
what do you think? Like, because you can always bet like what's the winning score. You like,
I'll
like over
bet
under,
you I'll bet you it's gonna be I
like
don't know,
-2
dude.
or better, -1 or better.
No. I think it's gonna be over par.
You think?
I do. Just based off the shit I'm seeing. Cause like it looks like it's gonna be a massacre. It's gonna be another fucking winged foot all over again, dude.
Fair, fair. Shit. I'm excited though. When
Me
is it?
too. It's next week.
Dude,
Yep. hmm Starts
Ludwig's
next
gonna see
Thursday.
it.
This week is the RBC Canadian Open, and the next week is the US Open.
I saw that Ricky, I don't know if he actually did it, but I saw that like if he like finished, I don't know, he needed like par the last 3 holes or something. And if he did, he was like the best finisher in the Memorial tournament that wasn't already qualified for the Open, got an
hmm
exemption. And like
Yeah.
he was currently in that spot.
Yeah, he he
I don't,
he qualified for the Open. I don't
heck yeah.
know about I think he was still trying to I think he had to play in like the final qualifier to get into the US Open, but he's in the British Open because of how he finished at Memorial.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
Go Rick.
Yeah, man. Did you see fucking there's like so you know how US Open qualifying works. There's like a local qualifier, 18 holes. It's the top however many go through to the regional qualifier.
Hmm.
And then the top however many at the regional qualifier make it to the final stage of qualifying. The final stage, they call it the longest day in golf. It's 36 holes. You're walking. Uh, this year there was like 47 spots available and like 700 people made it that far to try to qualify. There was one qualifier that was like final qualifier. I think it was in Florida. And it had like it looked like a PGA Tour leaderboard. Like it had Max Homa, Ricky Fowler,
It was that
Cam
good.
Cam Young, like
Damn.
legit players like trying to
All these guys
qualify.
trying to get in.
Yeah, yeah.
Damn.
I'm pretty sure Max Homa, his last hole, his 36th hole was a par 5 and he had to birdie it to make the cut to like go to the US Open. Hit
Mhm.
the green in 2 and 3 putted for par. Didn't get in.
Max, bro.
He carried his own bag too, all 36 holes. Didn't have a
Oh my
caddy.
God.
Yeah, it was sick. I really enjoyed watching it.
Shout out Max. That's
Yeah,
sick.
dude.
I
Love
wish he
Max.
was a 3-putted.
Love Max. I know, me
I
too.
I had Ben Griffin on Sunday to
Dude.
shoot under 73. Sean, can I walk you through his last 4 holes? He was 1 over with 4 holes to go, and I needed him to go 1 under in the last 4 for me to win. If he just parred out, I pushed. Okay. He hits it to like 25 feet on par 4 on 15. 14, hands it back to even.
I
I
do
need him to
remember seeing that. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I need him to shoot even the rest of the way. Fucking Eagles
Yeah.
15
Yeah,
or
he made
16
like he
or
made like a
whatever
25-foot downhill double breaker,
on
last
for
roll.
Eagle.
Yeah.
And so then I'm like, okay, I need him to shoot +1 on the last two holes for me to win. He goes out there, he's like barely left, like 8 yards left off the fairway. Then he hits it up, barely left of the green in the rough. He's probably like, I remember it was like 31 yards from the pin.
Okay.
Dude, chips it over the green, 3, chips it onto the green, duffs it onto the green, 4,
Okay.
drags it up there, taps it in for 6, right after he just went birdie eagle.
Okay. So now you
And
need
then
him to par the last.
yeah, I needed him to par the last, and he had like 40 feet, hit to like 5 feet. And I honestly was shocked that he made the 5 footer to push my bet. But oh my God, bro, Ben Griffin, he pissed me off, dude. I was so stoked after the Eagle. And
Yeah,
then
yeah, you're like, this is fucking locked up.
I paired that with like Scotty over 11 pars, and he got it on like hole 13. And all I needed was Ben Griffin to finish strong.
It's
Oh,
awesome.
fucking Ben Griffin.
Yeah. He's on
He's
fire
good.
right now,
He's
dude. He
good.
is
I might
on
take him.
fire.
I
No,
might take him. I don't think I
you're an
actually
idiot
will.
if you don't pick Scheffler, dude. You're a
Well,
moron if you
I,
don't
I
pick
just
Scheffler.
there's it's not fun for me. I want to bet $20 to win like
Like
2 grand
400. Yeah,
on a
totally,
champion.
totally.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean? If
yeah,
I
yeah,
bet
yeah.
$20 on Scotty, I'm gonna win $100. And I
Yeah.
guess I probably should just do that. But
I think he has the shortest odds to win the US Open since Tiger. I think he's like the first I think he's the first guy to have like minus odds to win the US Open since Tiger, which in
damn.
golf is unheard of.
Wait,
Like,
no, he does not have minus.
I'm
You
probably tripping
serious?
on that. I know, yeah, I think you're right. I think he's like plus 250 or something like that, or plus
The
300.
I guarantee you he's a high favorite, but that would be fucking disgusting. Oh, this is the Canadian.
I think it was like the '08 Masters. Tiger went into it like minus 115 to win.
Oh my God,
Yeah,
dude.
yeah.
What is the why can't I find it on frickin' DraftKings? FanDuel, PGA Tour, majors.
Let's see.
It's plus 270.
Plus
That's
270.
still
That's still unheard of,
unbelievable.
dude.
Like
Anything like sub plus 650 is like crazy.
Rory and Bryson are tied for second at plus 750.
I'm seeing Scheffler plus, this is on CBS. I'm seeing Scheffler plus 320, Rory 550, DeChambeau 900.
They're both 750 on FanDuel and
Huh.
Scheffler's 70, but same shit. Ludwig at plus 2400 is such a joke. Shoot, plus 2400.
Oh my God.
I
He's
don't know what happened,
shoot
man.
plus 2400.
The second I started betting on that man, vouching that named him my favorite golfer, like he cannot do anything, dude. It's oh, I say that. Did you see what he did the final day of the Memorial? I think he shot like 7 under or something.
Oh
Disgusting. He got like 15th or 20th, but
my God.
shot 7 under to get there.
That's crazy.
He's he'll be
All right.
good. Right now, it's kind of a cold patch.
Yeah, totally. Totally. All right. Well, shit. I gotta go let my dog out and
Good.
do some
That
other
works.
shit. So
Shout out Ryder. Shout out Cy.
shout out. So yeah, shout out all the
Shout out
boys.
Sergey Bobrovsky tonight.
Shout out fucking Bo Nix.
If he doesn't get 21 saves, I need you to cut that
Yeah,
because
maybe.
I'll be pissed.
Yeah, we'll
But
see. I'm gonna.
go
We'll see.
Sergey.
All right, man. It's good talking to
Later,
you. See you
bro.
next
Go
time.
Niners.
Yeah.